and you know I keep first. 17, 5, same color t-shirt. What's happening? I'm the man. Bitch, I'm the man. Got no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend. I'm hustling. Got units in the city. If you want it, come and get it. Work, whoa. Bitch, I'm the man.
What's up, sibling? What's up, Alice? What's going on?
But the wife be my girlfriend. Got no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend. Got no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend. Bitch, I'm the man.
What's up, Barn Dog? What's going on?
Got no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend. Bitch, I'm the
What's
man.
up, Cheryl? There's an ad in front of all y'all. Hey, what's up, yeah?
I'm the man.
What's up, Sweet? What's up, Jasmine?
Like all day, some hustle locked up. You can beat me still, hustle locked up. Hit the west side, I made them stand up. CEO, Colonel, whatever they call me. Niggas can't wait, they'll be. They done got that. It's that time, Jenny Craig. Now they show them no back. Oh, let them stop that. They won't that. People will make them suckers lean back, way back. Cause I'm the man. Yeah, bitch, I'm the man. Bitch, me and
What's up, Happy Bear? What's up, Wanda?
I like to find a lot. See me in the parking lot. 645, a roof going. Get out of the top. Bitch, I'm the man. I'm the man. Got no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend.
What's up,
Bitch, I'm the
Reno?
man. I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man.
What's
Bitch, I'm
up,
the
Tracy?
man. I'm the man. Got
Ashley.
no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend. Got no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend. Got no wife, but the wife be my girlfriend. The call, the hole, the light, I chose. The ice is cold. My flow is cold. I'm hot for sure. You know, it's low. I've been getting money way back in 94. The bass, my truck, and you know it, we on fire. People yelling in my head. That's a motherfucking lie. Already got money.
What's up,
Can't
Miss
you look at me, dummy? I'm late scared to toe. Look how the way your hoe show. Bankroll, unfold. I made it rain on them hoes. Oh, mojo, double on them hoes. Bubba.
What the fuck? Why you do that? I'm gonna pick something up. This other laptop that I got right here is acting up. Let me see. Why you do that? I have no idea. Fuck that shit. Let me see. It's done. I don't know. Let me shut this for now. Okay. Because you see, I got a different setup. Now, I didn't want nothing. My title is strictly clickbait. These bitches ain't this the same shit as last week, you know? So I came to kick it with y'all. I could touch on them bitches a little bit here and there, but it's not really nothing going on. Hopefully, I use the bitch's name as clickbait. I use the bitch's last name as clickbait. I what they done, they ain't did shit. They ain't did shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, we have seen Sean Netta over there. Look, they ain't really did shit. You know what I'm saying? They ain't really did nothing, you know? So I just came to kick it with y'all like I did last week because they ain't really did shit. You know what I mean? I used the bitch's name, you know. Streetz is a Blaise. That's the bitch's last name. So I threw the whore's last name up in my motherfucking title. But this ain't about that bitch at all. Like, she ain't did shit. Hopefully, when they go on their little, wherever they're going to, hopefully they do something to where I can come up on here and read that shit down. But as of right now, ain't shit going on with that. Now, I had went out a little bit, but I wasn't trying to get too crazy because I'm going to a festival tomorrow, a Halloween festival. Y'all know, I mean, shit, they ain't did nothing. You know, I seen a little bit of shit, but they ain't did nothing. I seen some shit a little bit ago. We'll touch on a little bit of that shit. You know what I mean? But I just came to kick it with y'all. But I went to out a little bit earlier. But I just drank some like craft beer because I really wasn't trying to get it all the way in because I'm going to some festival. But I came home. Instead of busting out the liquor and shit, I busted out this wine that I had this wine for about 2 months in my refrigerator. I just opened it though right now. It's melon mint moscato. Okay. I can't even remember where I had it for so long. I don't even know exactly where I got it from. It's melon mint moscato, but to me, it just tastes like wine. I don't really taste nothing really sweet, nothing really fruity or nothing like that. It just tastes like wine to me. I don't know. So I busted that out. I came home about 11:30. I've been up in the crib, and I said I'm not doing shit. So let me just come on YouTube and just chop it up with the motherfucking people and shit. You know what I'm saying? I was gonna walk my dog. I was gonna do some other shit, but I was like, let me just come up on here and kick it with the people for a little bit and shit like that. So I did that. Now no, Ashton, no. Oh, thank you, LaWanda. Thank y'all. So anyway, picking up from last week when I was on live, you know what I mean? Ain't nothing really popped off on here. It's a lot of the fake kumbaya shit, the fake beefs and shit like that. Now, as far as my interest, maybe I'm just old school beef sector or whatever, but Five Babe and James had got into it briefly for a quick second. Y'all know that entertained me, you know what I mean, for a quick second. But on some real shit, I'm gonna keep it real. Always keep it real. We're done. We're done. Like the real original beef sector, we're done. I don't care. We're done. I'm gonna keep it real and tell the truth. We're done. You know what I mean? We're done for. You can stick a fork in us. They ain't even interested. We're interested in it. We're interested in it, but the masses, they're not interested in it. I don't know. Most of the real beef sector's in here right now. You know what I'm saying? They be coming through to support. They always gonna hold us down. They always gonna support us. But I told y'all before, we did not mix and mingle with these new people, the Avatar Nations, the Mo3 all these other places. I guess we didn't have panel channels. We're not gonna do that. I'm not doing that. You know what I mean? I get my own content, shit like that. But I'm just saying, we're done. That's done. Like for real. The beef sector, the real beef sector, that ain't the beef sector. Like whatever they're doing, that ain't the beef sector. But the beef sector, the real beef sector is gone. Like it's dead for real. Like I'm not even just saying that hating or nothing. Like it's gone. It's partly we're not out here pumping and shit like that. The reason why we're not pumping, we're not interested in mixing with these people, I don't even want to talk about that, but that shit's over with. So I just come up on here every now and again to kick it with the real people, the real beef sector, my real supporters, because I do still got some of them. Y'all up in here right now, and shout out to y'all. Hit that like button for me, and I appreciate y'all coming through. We're going to come through, whenever the fuck we feel like it, because we already, made our bones around here and established our motherfucking self around here. So we can come around here whenever the fuck we want to and have real discussions with our real people. But I'm talking about that real beef sector type shit. You're not really going to get that. It's easy to do because, like, they did it, though. When Sean Bradley went over there and interviewed on Jay Dunn's channel on some real shit, it was good. Like, it was good. It was exciting. It was refreshing. And it's always exciting and it's always refreshing when the real beef sector steps out. They can do the real beef sector can do one live and create content for everybody to talk about. That's the difference. And then the, whatever y'all want to call them, the 2.0s or whatever, I'm not hating on them, but they could be on here every day, every single night or whatever. And don't nobody talk about the shit that they got going on their channel. They do a little bit, but it's like dumb shit. It's like, and shout out to Lolo. You know what I mean? She's real beef sector. She come and fuck with me. I'm just, her name came to mind, so I'm going to use her as an example. They like, the content would be, last night, did you see that Lemon got smart with Lolo and shaded Lolo, and she just puts up with it and takes it? Don't nobody care about that. I mean, that's like, but you know what I mean? Sean Bradley can come on one time and speak of the state of the beef sector, and he got everybody's antennas up, everybody. Just like when I popped them hoes for being over there talking. I use my motherfucking self as a motherfucking example. Just like when I popped them hoes when they was behind the scenes on the Zooms, SoundClouds, or whatever the fuck them bitches was at. And I had brought that shit to motherfucking YouTube and shit, even though they said it was public information, but ain't nobody know about it. Everybody was talking about that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. You know what I'm saying? But the 2.0s and shit like that, I'm not hating on them. I like some of them. Some of them I don't like, but they're watered down. They done watered the sector down and shit. And I'm just going to tell y'all something that I seen the other day. You know what I'm saying? So I had seen that I was at work. I had clicked on a video of ODSs and shit. So I clicked on a video of ODSs and shit. He was having a panel and shit over there. Like the real B sector, like we know how to move and shit like that. And I'm not saying, okay, so the audio person, I never subscribed to their channel. I never really went over there to watch because, you know, I don't be jacking them 2.0s like that and shit like that. But when I did that judging thing for the for Lemon, when I did the little Lemon judging competition or whatever the case may be, he came up there and spit his raps and shit. I had seen him on a couple panels and shit like that. And I think he's like overall, because I'm a good judge of character. I see people's character and personality and shit like they talk a lot of shit and do all this and all that, but I think he's a nice boy. You know what I'm saying? I think he's a nice boy, you know? I can just look at him and shit and tell like he probably come from like a good family and stuff like that, you know? He might even went to college or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? He seemed like a nice boy, you know what I mean? Mixing and mingling with these people. A lot of them seem like nice kids on some real shit. See, we're nasty though. We ain't nice people. We ain't nice people, and we ain't nice motherfucking kids on some real shit. Like we try to, you know, take motherfuckers' heads off on this motherfucking bitch. The dirtiest, nastiest shit. Like we're trying to get your mama. We're trying to snatch your motherfucking mama's walker out from underneath her and shit, and get wellness checks put on her over there at her house and shit like that. Which I had heard through the line that maybe his mom had got doxxed or something like that recently. Actually, somebody hit me up behind the scenes and told me that because I don't watch them. You know what I mean? But anyway, he seemed like a nice boy. A lot of these 2.0s, they seem like nice kids and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Now, you know, I don't know all of them, whatever, but, you know, they came over. You know, the B sector's hot. The B sector's name is hot. So they came over, they mixing and mingling. Now they done turned this shit into some type of sorority and shit where they all hanging out, they all networking, cross-supporting and sharing their subscribers and their supporters. So, you know, kudos to y'all. It's to the B sector bitches that's like, because they eating more than y'all. Like, on some real shit. Because, you know, it did really start with Pizarro and them opening up the door and inviting everybody to fuck up over here. We don't fuck with everybody. We ain't never fuck with everybody. They started, you know what I'm saying? Because they was a little bit lesser than around here. You know what I'm saying? So they had to figure out some other shit because they really ain't them ones. It really wasn't them ones. Not them ones turning it the fuck up around here and putting on. That's why some of these motherfuckers be hiding this shit and still ain't revealed themselves, still ain't came behind that motherfucking screen and still make sure they got that black tape on their camera screen every time they come live. They're guaranteeing they don't have no motherfucking camera slip or no shit like that because of the work that people like Rick Reed, VS, and multiple others, Five Abes and Ritas and multiple Deannas and multiple others have put in around here. It got these bitches scared to death to even come through and connect with their motherfucking fans on some real shit like this and get personal and be personable with their motherfucking supporters and with the people and shit like that because we done scared them all the way behind the motherfucking. That's why it don't never matter nothing of what they're talking about somebody's look, somebody look like this, look like that. They scared to death. Like we done scared them all the way to death in the motherfucking corner from the work that we done put in around here on some real shit. That'll always trump. You know what I'm saying? You can say whatever you want out your mouth. You know what I'm saying? But until you can come up on here and do this, and then you got some of these people that pop a lot of shit. They talk a hella mad shit on a black screen with a piece of tape up over their shit, or they got their camera down, or they'll talk to you real bad. They'll talk to you real crazy like you ain't shit. You ain't never been shit. Your mama ain't shit and all types of shit like that. They won't click on their motherfucking shit too. And when they do, now they have, because sometimes they got to come out and prove their motherfucking self that they ain't pussy. So they will pop on the screen. But when they pop on the screen, they're a whole different bitch. They don't come up on here and kick that same shit that they was kicking on the black screen on screen. On screen, they be real humble and shit. Hi guys, how you guys doing? Their whole commentary switches and their whole commentary changes. You know what I mean? They ain't the same bitch on black screen that they are on screen. Mm-hmm. Then you got people that came up around here. Rick Reed been doing this. You see this? You see? Because I look at myself on camera. So I look at myself on camera. I'm on camera. I'm delivering. I'm performing. I still talk my motherfucking. I be on black screen like this. Y'all just don't see me when I be on black screen. But I still be, because that's me. Then you got these new content creators that came up around here. They come on camera and now they start doing all this. They got hand motions and they putting on. Where did Rick Reed get that from? Battle rap. I be calling bitches out though, because you got to perform. I'm performing. I'm putting on a performance for these motherfuckers, bitch. I'm a content creator. I'm on camera. I'm performing. But then you started getting other motherfuckers come up on here and start performing and shit. But they got the performance from Rick Reed. A lot of these bitches watch me. A lot of these bitches watch me. And when I came to the beef sector, it was only a little bit of content creators. Yes, there was people here before me. And there was content creators that was content creating before the beef sector became the beef sector. But I still came in very early to develop this shit into what you see today. And I brought a lot of shit to the motherfucking table. I brought the facts of a bitch's life to the table. I brought this type of motherfucking performance to the table. This delivery, this A1 delivery that I got, I brought to the motherfucking table. I brought a lot of shit to the table. Did everything. Pop toes. Going down in history, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know that. The real beef sector's in the building, so y'all know that. But my name rings bells in these streets, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, the 2.0s. Only thing I wish for the 2.0s, because they can have it. This is the only thing I wish for the 2.0s is I wish y'all was funny, like, because that's the main thing that I'm here for. That's what attracted me to the motherfucking beef sector. Yes, people are dirty, they're nasty, people get doxxed, people call the FBI to see all that type of shit. Y'all don't got to do that. I just wish that y'all was funny a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Shakim, for instance. Shakim, you act like Ness. You talk like her. You're from Detroit. You even have her same accent. You say the same words that she says. You try to roast the same way she does. Like how she writes her motherfucking roast down there, one line, punchlines and shit. You can tell that shit ain't, you know what I mean, from the motherfucking heart and from the motherfucking soul and shit. Y'all reads and shit are corny, y'all roast or whack, but you do the same shit. You sound like her. Like if I close my eyes sometimes, and listen, y'all bitches be on black screen anyway. Sometimes I don't even know if you imitate her so much. I don't even know if I'm watching her or you. That's weird. Like, you should be known for you. You even came out here when you was paying and shit because y'all had to pay too. That's crazy. Like, y'all wasn't even talented enough to stand out on your own. Y'all had to pay to be in the B sector. Y'all had to pay to be down in the motherfucking B sector and shit like that. Rick Reed ain't have to spend a motherfucking dime. Rick Reed came up on here getting up in bitches' ass. That's how I got in the motherfucking B sector. Laying hoes out flat. That's how the fuck I got up in here. Pay for what? That's crazy. Like, either you're talented or you ain't. But you want to belong so bad that you'll do everything you do is a copy. That's weird. I'm sure that you can do something for yourself. Like, not that he's just dusty and all that and real little and shit. And he's like 4'11" and shit like that with some little ass muscles and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Not even just looking crazy, like a little motherfucking shrimp, like a little fucking pipsqueak and shit. Not the fact that he ate a fucking piece of chicken that fell on the fucking ground in Vic Damone's yard and picked it up and ate it after all them pit bulls that Vic be having in his house be shitting and pissing. Plus, you could take one look at Vic Damone's house and tell there's all types of bed bugs, water bugs, roaches. I'm sorry, but you got holes straight in the ceiling. You can see the sun shining straight through your motherfucking living room roof. If you can see the sun shining through your motherfucking living room roof, everything outside can come in anytime they want to come in. Anytime they want to just waltz up, I don't give a fuck if it's a bird, bitch, a snake, a fucking lizard, anything that wants to come, a raccoon, bitch, can squeeze on the fuck up in there, a rat, possums, anything that wants to walk through your house, anytime they want to walk up in there, they can just stroll straight in, and you ate some chicken up out of there. You ate some chicken talking about, this is some good chicken. Your wife can really motherfucking cook some chicken legs on top of that. That's the cheapest motherfucking chicken you can buy. You can buy a family pack of motherfucking chicken legs for $2.98 on sale. And see, I didn't plan this. I didn't even plan to talk about y'all. It's just a natural, baby. That's what I do. This is natural. This is naturally how I am. Naturally how I talk. I don't need a script. I don't need a piece of paper. I don't need anything. I didn't even plan on talking about y'all. I didn't even plan on talking about the beef sector. I was going to talk about Clarissa Shields, some other shit I seen on the YouTube, and just happened to start getting up in y'all bitches naturally. But I just wish y'all were funny. I just wish y'all were funny. I wish y'all would stop recycling and using shit. I wish y'all would stop getting flagged and getting your channel snatched. Get your channel snatched for the reasons that Rick Reed gets his channel snatched for. Get your channel snatched for the reason that Tracy got her channel snatched for. And listen, everybody that's original beef sector, bitch, I was the last ones. Motherfuckers was like, how the hell do you still got a channel? They was wondering, how the hell do you still got a channel? Because I held on to mine longer than anybody, for real. I held on to my main channel longer than anybody, because every single person in the beef sector lost a channel before, multiple. Even Jay Wilson lost a damn channel before. Everybody. Tracy done lost. They like, Tracy lost the channel again. She'll be all right. She'll grow that shit right on back up. Get up in one of y'all, clown one of y'all, be mixed up in the content, the commentary, and y'all gonna go sub back over there, and y'all gonna watch back over there. She know how to run it up over there. She gonna get her name circulated, gonna get her name, because she lost more channels than anybody in the beef sector on some real shit. Tracy lost about, it might be more, but I'm gonna say 7. I'm gonna say Tracy lost 7 channels since I've been up over there. Tracy lost about 7 channels. Tracy lost about 7 channels. She lost the most channels. Her and Ken Nola News. They like neck and neck. Tracy and Ken Nola lost the most channels out of anybody in the beef sector. I know Tracy lost about 7. Ken probably lost about 6 on some real shit. This might be even. They might be even. They might have lost 10 on some real shit. 7 might be like they might have lost 10 on some real shit. But even Jay Wilson lost the channel before. Jay Wilson lost the channel. Sean ain't never lost the channel. He took his shit down. I don't think he never lost the channel. But James lost the channel twice, but he got his shit back though. But he did lose the channel twice. He lost his channel twice. Deanna lost her channel. Rita lost a couple channels. Five Babe lost her channel. QB lost a couple channels. D-Spot lost the channel. Pizarro lost the channel. A lot of people lost. Mostly everybody that's somebody in the beef sector lost the channel before. For sure, on some real shit. Kelly Love lost a couple channels. Kelly Love lost a couple channels. Everybody lost. VS lost a couple channels. Everybody. Pretty much everybody lost a couple channels before. Everybody that's somebody lost a couple channels before. Lovely Love lost a channel before. Now, Dory, she ain't lose no channels. We done ran her up out of here. Some bitches get ran up out of here. They just delete their shit when they get ran up out of here. Yeah, Jason lost a couple channels. Shit, who else? Jay Dunn, you ever lose a channel? Did you ever lose a channel? I know your shit was struck multiple times. What's up, Jay Dunn? But did you ever lose a channel, Jay Dunn? Yeah. Lovely Love lost several. I don't know, Jay Dunn. I know her main channel was down for a while. Oh, you did lose a channel? Okay. Everybody lost a channel. But what I was saying about them, I wasn't even going to talk about them. But hopefully their event gives me something to talk about. Also, Jay Dunn, she reminded me that she had Sean Bradley over there on her platform and stuff like that. He gave his commentary everything. I know. I mean, I've been watching him since I've been up on here, so it wasn't nothing out of the ordinary. Everything he said was right. I knew he was going to be politically correct, especially if he's not trying to be up in the mess and he's going to play like he likes both people. Like he's cool with J Dunn, and he's cool with Ness because on some real shit, Ness is club chat. You know what I'm saying? So, Shaquem, Rodney, my bad, Rodney. Shaquem, Rodney, Brooke Valentine's, and all them, they under Ness on some real shit. Y'all know they under Ness. They like Ness is like Sean Bradley is the club chat. They're like that, the Ness and shit like that. But Ness has a boss and shit, and Ness works for somebody. And so that's what I wanted to fuck you. I wasn't even going to talk about that shit, but let me let y'all know what's going on with the Sean Bradley and the J Dunn interview and shit, and why it went the way that it went. You know what I'm saying? Between the lines and shit like that. So Sean is cool with J Dunn. They've done business together. They've known each other for hella mad years. They've probably known each other before a lot of content creators in this beef sector. They've been acquainted for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? They did business. They got along. They didn't get along. They worked together. They've been knowing each other. And she's been watching them since the inception of them. She's been a fan of Sean, Nika, all them before the beef sector even existed. And J Dunn has existed before the beef sector existed. So that's why they have that respect. That's why they have that, they're cordial and they're always going to be, you know what I'm saying? Because no matter what they went through, they go way back. You know what I'm saying? They go way, way back. You know what I'm saying? So he's cool with her. They got a relationship. Also, on the business side, with the show, as you all know or might not know or hate on her or whatever, but you know that J Dunn has a career in the film industry. You know what I'm saying? So when they were first shooting the show, before J Dunn became a cast member, J Dunn was helping out with the show on the other side of the camera. Basically, on the production side of the camera, on the other side of the camera, she came into the show like that, and then came from behind the camera or behind in the production to in front of the camera. Okay, am I doing good, J Dunn? Am I doing good so far? All right, so see, you got to tell the whole backstory when you're a content creator. You know what I'm saying? And when you've been watching these people for a while, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Donna Hughes? What's up, everybody that I didn't get a chance to speak to, too? What's up, Dovey? What's up, everybody? So, J Dunn started on the show, being behind the camera, and she was going to work in production. And that made sense, too, because she already does that as a job, and she's already familiar with this area of YouTube. So that makes perfect sense. You know what I mean? Why wouldn't you utilize someone like that got that is, aware of both sides of the situation? You know what I'm saying? So boom. So that's that. Okay. Now, what I want to fast forward it to is that, so that's why Sean and J Dunn, they got history or whatever. That's expected. They got history. But what is not being spoken about so much is the history that Sean Bradley has with Ness and them, okay? Because the show did not work out. The first cast was Shelly and all them. Shelly had left. They needed some more people. The next set of people was added on was Nicole Tyler. It was a bunch of people on the flip side. It was a bunch of people that was added on, like Jay Wilson, Tim Blaine, Heidi, Nicole Tyler, like, and Phi Baby and them and all that. So they had all that going on. You know what I'm saying? That was added to it. Now, before I move forward, what I wanted to say with that is that in that scenario, they were trying to set Tracy up. So Sean Bradley had fell out with Tracy for no reason, but really it looked like it was no reason. He said because she was a doxer, but he done doxed some people and sent Tracy the information. I wasn't even going to get all up into the beef sector commentary, but fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Let's go with it. Because that's what I know. That's where I come from. That's what I know. So let's just do it. So he fell out with Tracy for no reason prior to the show filming with Shelly and them at the top of 2020, before COVID, I think, or it was right around. I think the first show was right before COVID hit, and then COVID hit, and then the other showings and shit like that. But anyway, boom. So he fell out with Tracy saying because she was a doxer, even though he doxed Tracy D and sent Tracy D's information to Tracy to put out. Okay. And all these bitches is doxers. They all look up people's shit. They all dox, you know what I'm saying? But so that was going on. But the secret was to set up a situation. They was trying to set Tracy up. So the setup was to fall out with Tracy, boom, right? Then also what messed Nicole Tyler's page up is because Nicole Tyler was good friends with Tracy as well. And they was road dogs. They rolled together and shit and rolled on motherfucking bitches together and all types of shit. But then Sean Bradley had won Nicole Tyler over and had her in the show. So then Nicole fell out with Tracy, which I thought was weird. And then all these people have fell out with Tracy, and they was all supposed to be against Tracy, but we was fucking with Tracy on some real shit. And everybody on the other side said no. You know what I mean? Them bitches knew better than to call me because of who I was fucking with. James said no. Deanna said no. On-site April said no. They was trying to set Tracy up. So they all fell out with Tracy. Then they was going to try to get Tracy down to the motherfucking show so that they could all hop on her or have this big drama against Tracy. But why did they want Tracy? The same reason they wanted Rita for the show. Because Rita and Tracy are entertaining. They're like with the fucking, at that time, they were always in some shit, always stirring the motherfucking pot, always had some shit going on. And first and foremost, they're very entertaining. Especially when they beef with people, especially when they're going at people and dragging people. They're very entertaining. They have motherfuckers tooked in like this with their motherfucking popcorn while they're going in and shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, shy girl, fuck it. I might as well tell it, you know? I might as well get into this commentary, this real commentary for the 2.0s and shit and show them how to do this shit. 7 stars too. Yeah, they wanted 7 too but 7 be mixed up in a lot of shit. Shout out to 7 because before I got on here, I was scrolling through my motherfucking feed and a picture of 7 came up. 7 is looking good. You know what I'm saying? She looking good. I don't want to get off of the Tracy thing. But with 7, I feel like people used to tell her like stand up. They used to say she was fat and all types of shit. And she used to wear a lot of filters and shit. And she looked like kind of light-skinned and shit. And her pics and shit like that. But I'm glad, 7, that you're letting your melanin show. You're a pretty girl. I think that these people talk shit on people so bad and try to break people down so bad. Even though, hey, none of these motherfuckers cute around here. But they try to fuck with motherfucker self-esteem because it is the beef sector. It's roast, gag, and drag. And so they was really trying to drag her and fuck with her motherfucking self-esteem and shit like that. But I think 7's a pretty girl on some real shit. You know what I'm saying? I think 7's a pretty girl. I like how she's looking and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And how she's carrying herself and just the shit that she's doing. Shout out to 7. You know what I'm saying? But back to Tracy. Tracy was a draw. So they fell out with her because they knew they was going to do a show. They was trying to set Tracy up because there was this whole narrative to where they was trying to play with Tracy and try to play on Tracy like Tracy was dumb or something that she didn't know what was going on. But we was all rolling together at the time because we was rolling together like before. And then when there was a divide, some people went this way. Most people just left Sean on some real shit. And Sean was over there with Club Chat and them. Club Chat and them. Most of the content creators split with him. When Tracy fell out with him, when I went on, when Mimi went on, when Harley Q went on, Deanna went on, Food Junkie went on site April went on, A View went on, all them people went on. It was a split like that where people was fucking with him. When it was a split like that, people went their way and everybody still stuck together. And it was just Sean and Club Chat over there. But anyway, they was trying to set Tracy up on some real shit. They was trying to get her on the show and set her up. She said no to the show. So then a little bit later, they tried to come up with this little plan thing. Remember, y'all, where they said they was going to San Antonio and all this and shit, and they was going to pull up on Tracy and do all this shit. But Tracy was never scared or never shook or none of these bitches. But they said they had planned on going to Club Chat. I mean, the San Antonio and all this shit. But it was just some lie bullshit. They ain't going to pull up on nobody. Then they came up with this thing. Well, they wanted Tracy real bad because she had beef with every motherfucking body, and they knew that was light their show up and turn up their show. Plus, Tracy's funny, you know what I'm saying? So they tried to invite her to, okay, well, you don't want to sign up for the show. You come on and film with us. Well, how about you just do a dinner with us? So they was just trying to do a dinner episode. They was just trying to do a dinner episode where they invite Tracy to the table so everybody could attack her. But for what? Ain't nobody getting paid over that bitch for what? Tracy said no. Tracy said no. Everybody said no. Tracy said no. We was rocking and motherfucking rolling, period, point blank. And that's why that shit like fell down, you know what I'm saying? Because the real motherfuckers, the real entertainment in the beef sector stayed over here. Fine, them's entertaining and shit like that, but like they was like the last to leave, but they left. But Heidi and them dropped out. Jay Wilson dropped out first. Tim Blaine dropped out. Heidi dropped out. Everybody was dropping out over there. And so they ain't had nobody over there, no show, no beef. Let me fast forward this to skip up out of that because y'all already know what happened to the show. Yeah, it didn't work. You know what I'm saying? But let me skip up out of that to the Vegas trip with I'm going somewhere. I'm always going somewhere, baby. I'm always going somewhere. So they didn't film enough episodes and shit like that because they only really had them 3 meetings. They had the meeting with Shelly, you know. Then they had the little Atlanta meeting with Heidi, Jay Wilson, 5'8", Tim Blaine, all that type of shit. Then they had the little Orlando meeting after that where it was 5QB. That's when Bama Girl was included. That's when Jay Dunn had came on the Atlanta shit too. But she was working. This is when Jay Dunn came from behind the camera. And the Orlando shit, they had the Truth Enterprise there. And that's the one that they wanted Rita to go on there. But the whole setup for Rita was they wanted Rita to come on. But they wanted, because Rita was going through things with her family. They didn't just want Rita to come on for entertainment, which she would have been entertaining, you know, fighting with them bitches or whatever. They wanted Rita and Bill to come. And it was trying to secretly, behind the scenes, invite Rita's mother and Rita's daughter to come on the motherfucking show so they could have this family feud on the show. But check it out. Don't nobody really got no problem with none of that. The problem was motherfuckers need some money to do all that. You want me to bring my family on your show, turn this motherfucking shit up and all this, spill all what we got the fuck going on, all up on your show to turn this shit up for ratings for you and all types of shit like that. But ain't nobody getting paid. Who's doing that off of, well, if this shit pop, if this shit blow, then we gonna get paid the next time on the back end or after this get, well, what if it don't never get picked up, don't never do, or what if it hits the motherfucking ear, whatever happens, y'all cut me out the show, whatever the case may be. And I just did all that for y'all to get y'all shit popping, and I'm not getting, people was like, they need money now. This is why people left. Once they found out, they don't give a fuck about your show, because that's why they're in the beat sector, to make motherfucking money on some real shit. So they don't give a fuck about your show, about your production and all types of shit. You got money for these lights. You got money for these camera people to come in. You got money for the food, which they didn't even have, because in Atlanta, they didn't even have no food. Leo the Lioness Queen had to come out her motherfucking pocket and run and go grab some shit from around everywhere to come back and feed everybody to cater, because there wasn't a budget for no motherfucking food, and motherfuckers was up in the house starving on some real shit. But period, point blank, they did those little 3 tapings and shit. Then they went and did a little Vegas meetup, but I don't even know what that was about. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. They only had that little bit of content and shit like that. So boom. There comes the next case, because that's back wheels turning and motherfucking Tasman. She know all these people don't fuck with her. James, she can't get nothing over here. Deanna, Food Junkie, On Site, April, Tracy. No, none of them's fucking. They was already not fucking with her from the motherfucking door. Then you had 5 on them. They done dropped out. 5QB left. Heidi rolled. Nicole Tyler rolled. Tim Blaine said no. Jay Wilson said no. They ain't got no motherfucking cast. And Sean Bradley, Captivate, and Christian, and any of them bitches that hang with them is boring as hell. They could never make a show out of them bitches. Sean Bradley was just running around fetching pails of motherfucking water and shit on some real shit. And passing out, he can't get up into it with nobody. He's DOS out anyway. We can tell that. He'll come up on here and try to read or whatever, but up in somebody's presence, you know he ain't acting like that. He act like he's too good and too motherfucking bougie to try to get up into the motherfucking argument with somebody and do all. He ain't doing all that. Sean Bradley ain't doing all that. He wanted to be a part, but he didn't want to be in the shit. You know what I mean? And he's always been like that. Even if you peeked in the motherfucking Vegas gate when he want to have the camera up in people's face. He want to be the host. He want to be around. You know what I mean? He loves the drama, but he don't want to be in it himself. You know what I'm saying? On some real shit. You know what I mean? What's up, y'all? What's up, Shanty? What's up, Focus? What's up, everybody? What's up, Chrissy? But he don't want to be, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Shy Girl? He don't want to be, you know, in the shit. He wants to see it. He loves it, but he don't want to be up in it. He don't want to be one of them ones up in it. But anyway, so as you can see, the beef sector cast dissipated. So now you got these 2.0s with Nestle, which Stefan, stop stealing my motherfucking read. Y'all wasn't calling that girl no Nestle Snipes or no shit like that. I ain't come up here to get on your ass. I'm going to bring you up in a little bit when I get to the little Sean and the you part. But don't be out here calling that girl Nestle Snipes and all types. There's all types of shit that you could come up with. Why y'all got to use other people's shit? It looks corny. That's why y'all reads look watered down and corny and shit. Like, y'all ain't even crafty enough. And then you take about 72 hours to go live on a bitch. You can't think of nothing in 72 hours to say to a bitch. You got to come and say the same shit other motherfuckers be saying. That's weird. But anyway, don't do that no more. That makes you look corny. Just like Ness, her reads was corny on you too. But she did say she'll beat your ass. That was funny. That was funny when she just said strictly a one-liner. She hit you with a one-liner like, Stefan, I'll beat your motherfucking ass, period. And she's a girl, like just saying it like that. That was funny. But them reads that y'all be throwing out be at. Anyway, back to the show. So they had ran out of cast members. So the next thing that they could have did, the Nestle Snipes, that's me, baby. Stop. Like, oh boy. So then after that, Ty already had that little footage from them that never came to fruition or whatever the fuck you call it. You know what I mean? Because I'm a little guy. I ain't like these 2.0s. These bitches is nice and they're very educated and they're very smart. You know, the hood still comes up out of me. I'm sorry. I don't give a fuck what they say about my motherfucking accent or no shit like that. The hood still comes out of me and I still fuck up a couple words every now and again. So I don't know if it's fruition, but the shit never came, period, point blank. The point is, the shit never came, okay? Never came. Nothing ever came about that shit or whatever. So then you have the Vegascation. This is all tying back, though, to why Sean Bradley was over there on J Dunn's channel and why he was trying to play both sides. Now, keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. Y'all kind of see where I'm going with this? Y'all kind of see where I'm going with this, all right? So they had the little Vegascation with Nestle, Lemon, because they're supposed to be now the ones that got the numbers. And they're easily, you can take advantage of them bitches a little easily. You know what I'm saying? You know, if you don't know, see, that's a motherfucker that ain't dumb. If you don't know these big words and you know you're going to fuck them up or say them wrong, just find out a different way to say what the fuck you mean. So you don't sound all retarded and shit. You know what I'm saying? But, the next thing with the lemon and all that, right? So all the money was going through Ness, right? So Ty, because Ness is part of Club Chat, that's really, you know what I mean, her master and her motherfucking leaders and shit. So remember I was telling y'all, Ness thinks she's running shit, but she worked for the nigga that's Shot Kevin. They work for the nigga that worked for the nigga. You see where I'm going with this? So Shot Kilman, all them little underling, they work for Ness. They think she's the queen, and she running it like she should. You know what I'm saying? But she's still keeping them in the dark about her boss and her bosses and shit and the people that she worked for. So they distribute the shit. They run it through her. They've been running it through her, and she's spearheading the little shit. She worked for them. She got her little workers working for her, and she's working for them. Get it? Now, the little Vegas thing and shit like that, that's another little Ty-cation adventure shit. That's why when you see all them, you know, in the restaurant and shit like that, and Ty was up in the restaurant and shit, and they was asking, is Ty paying for this bill? And Sean was like, no, I'm paying for it. I'm paying for the bill. You know what I'm saying? Because he's like in cahoots, because he works for her. It's like a big old chain of events and shit. So you got Tyrone. You got Tyrone. Then you got, you know, Sean Bradley works for Tyrone. and then Ness worked for Sean Bradley, and then Shaquem and all them worked for Ness. Type shit. That's what's going on here. So when you see period point blank, so the Vegas thing, I heard there was cameras over there. Them bitches was filmed and shit over there. Them bitches had to sign NDAs over there. Lemon wasn't allowed to talk to Ty directly. Lemon had to go through Ness to talk to motherfucking Ty. Ty funded the money, the hotels and all that shit through Ness. Ty was supposed to have them bodyguards over there. Ty was supposed to have him on a motherfucking private party bus through the motherfucking Vegas. She done booked them a motherfucking party bus. Something happened along the way that where Ty's budget got a little tight. So she did get them the hotels. But I believe, if she live in Vegas and shit like that, she probably a gambler and shit. So Ty probably got them hotel rooms on a budget and shit like that or whatever. She probably had points and shit from running it up over there on them slot machines or whatever. She used her points and shit, put them up in hotels and shit. But then remember there were some discrepancies with the motherfucking hotels, and them bitches all had to end up laying up, bumped up on top of them, and they wasn't even letting the little nigga take no motherfucking shower. They had him running around. They ain't even go down to the motherfucking local store or nothing to get that nigga a fucking stick of deodorant or no shit like that. They had these niggas all linked up on top of each other in motherfucking rooms. These little assholes running around fucking stinking. They all went down there in them bum ass clothes. So listen, that's how you know the budget was a lot different, because when they went to Atlanta, Five Baby them, they had like a wardrobe. They had wardrobes for the girls, didn't they, y'all? They had clothes for them. They had little button-up shirts for the niggas and shit, little shiny shoes and shit they could put on. They had whole motherfucking wardrobes. They didn't have to wear their own motherfucking clothes, did they? When they went to Atlanta and all that, and they didn't have to wear their own clothes. They had motherfucking clothes down there. They could pick out what dress they wanted to wear with her. They had to go down there to the old city trend shit. Yeah, she used comps and shit. She got them comp rooms. Somebody's shit didn't work out. Had them all bumped up on top of each other, stinking and shit. You know what I'm saying? And then she had all these promises, and that's the same thing. Remember when Heidi put out them recordings? Heidi put out these recordings because she was recording her and Ty's phone conversations, and Ty was making all these promises and shit. She was promising them all this shit. They're gonna be on boats. They're gonna be on motherfucking yachts. They get a limousine service is pulling up to the motherfucking Atlanta airport and driving these motherfuckers everywhere they need to go. They gonna have top of the line food up in the motherfucking mansion, up in the Airbnb, lobster tails and prime ribs, scrimps, and all types of shit like that. And then Leo had to bust out her motherfucking credit card because motherfuckers was in there, the stomachs was growling, bitch. I've been up here taping for 6 motherfucking hours, bitch, and they eat. Ain't nobody even offer me a motherfucking glass of water around this motherfucker. Something got to give because I'm about to walk out this motherfucker. Leo was like, ho, ho, ho. Don't go nowhere. She had to bust out her motherfucking credit card, and she work in a warehouse. Leo work in a warehouse, a 9-to-5 job, had to bust out her motherfucking Capital One credit card and go feed these motherfucking people because they was about to walk out the motherfucking tape because they seen that Ty ain't had no money. And then Heidi had pulled Ty to the side like, hey, come here, Ty, let me holler at you real quick. And she pulled Ty to the side. She was like, just shut up, Stefan, and stop stealing my reads, bitch. God. Now, she had to pull, she pulled Ty to the side. They was taping and shit. She was like, Ty, let me holler at you for a minute. So I had heard Deanna and them was up on YouTube and shit like that. And they was talking about, we was getting 30 racks and shit. You know what I mean? Is we getting 30? Is that what we paying them? 30? Oh, no, baby. This is a pro bono. Ty was like, oh, no, baby, this is pro bono. You know what I'm saying? But, I know a couple people here and there, After and Heidi already had Pete, bitch. Where the motherfucking limo, bitch? I had to drive myself over here. I had to have my husband drive me over here. Where the fuck was the limo at, bitch? Then y'all ain't got no food. Leo had to get the food. Then she was like, oh no, baby, but I got some friends. No, but right now, we're just taping. We're just taping. But it's pro bono and everything. And then But, I have some friends down at Netflix and, Zeus Network. I have a couple different places to shop around. And my husband, he knows some nigga down at the Tesla and shit. He do a little business with him. I'm just, letting you know, I know the people at Tesla. So I know some people in some big places and some motherfucking high places. But, I know a couple people at Zeus, a couple people down at the Netflix and shit. This is going to be big, baby. Just shoot me this solid and shit like that. And then once I shop it around and shit get up off the ground, baby, we all going to get paid. But right now, there ain't no 30. And then Heidi was like, I done made up with she started thinking, and she went huddled in the corner with her husband and shit. She was like, man, I done made up with motherfucking ugly ass motherfucking Sean Bradley. You know damn well I don't motherfucking like this nigga and all this type of shit. Deanna was up on there talking about 30. I thought I was getting viewing and the viewers of you. I thought I was getting motherfucking 30 racks and shit. This bitch talking about ain't no. And this is on a Friday. They was taping Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This is on a Friday. She said, yeah, Wally, nice to meet you. Let's go back to your hotel room. Right after that, she knew her and her husband. They was looking for Heidi. Wasn't they looking for Heidi on Saturday? They said, where's Heidi? They was looking for Heidi because they were supposed to take Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Heidi went Friday, found out wasn't no 30, wasn't nobody over there. They gonna shop around and figure out and find out. And she went missing on Saturday. She was supposed to do her little green screen. They had them all in a room like they do on Real Housewives, where they put them in a room by themselves and tell their little spill about. They had their little green screen taping. The next day, Heidi wasn't nowhere to be found, was she? Got the hell on. Zipped her boots up and clucked right on out that motherfucking door. So my nest fell out with me because Sean was talking about me being a snake. I know. I'm going to get to that in a minute. Okay, so Heidi clucked on out the door. Anyway, that was Ty's event. So when Ness was like trying to shade fire like they ain't never had no event, I don't know whose event this is. This might be Ness's because she got all her people together and shit like that. But I know that Vegas shit, that wasn't Ness's event. That was Ty's event. They was down there taping because they was trying to do the show 2.0. But them bitches, Shock him and them, they ain't entertaining. They don't give like the real motherfucking beef sector, which is the problem. Like when they did go up in there, Heidi and all them turned up. Heidi, Nicole Tyler, Five Babe, Jay Wilson, Tim Blaine, them motherfuckers turned up in that house on some real shit. And then when they went to Orlando, they turned up in that house again. You know what I'm saying? With D and motherfucking Key with the T got into it. Jay Dunn, Phi, QB, Bama Girl got into it. So there was definitely some action and some entertainment in all that other shit with the real beef sector content creators. But when they got to the 2.0s taping, that shit was a dud. You know what I'm saying? And that's why she probably, and also she sent them on that low budget shit. Like they didn't get the treatment that they got down there. They got sent on a Groupon party bus. They said there was going to be security. Them bitches was outside, but they didn't even really need no security. Y'all are ugly anyway. Like, ain't nobody going to touch y'all. Y'all are ugly. Nobody's going to touch. I don't know why Ness wanted security because she's scary. Them bitches are scary. Like, a lot of them hoes, them 2.0s, them bitches is scary. But I don't know why y'all was yelling about some security and I need security and I want security in the first place. Y'all are ugly. Ain't nobody going to touch y'all. Don't nobody want to touch y'all because y'all are ugly. Don't nobody want that ugly ass shit rubbing the fuck off on them on some real shit. Nobody's going to go where y'all wish. Go where y'all wish. Fly like a bird, bitch. Be free in any city in the United States of America. Ain't nobody going to touch y'all. Y'all bitches are ugly. But anyway, that was a Tide sponsors event. That Vegas shit that Ness and them went to, that was a Tide sponsor event. Hold on, because y'all know I'll be turning up. Give me one little second, y'all. Boom. So that is why. So now, Stephen. So now this is why Sean did not shade Ness over there on J Dunn's channel. Because he goes way back with Jay Dunn. They got mad history. She was not only a part of the show, but she was also one of the producers before she came on camera. Then the reason why he didn't shade Ness over there and he was trying to play both sides is because his friend Ty and them sponsored Ness and Lemon to go to the Vegas trip where they went. So Ness is in business with Sean Bradley and Club Chat. That's why he sent her super chats. That's why he dropped down. That's why he played both sides or whatever and don't try to get up in the middle of it. And that's also why he shaded you. He shaded you because he don't know you. Don't have a problem with you. And I think that you don't know him either. You don't know him because you said Sean, whatever his name is, you couldn't even read him properly because you don't know him. It was clear that you don't know him. You don't know him. You don't watch him. You ain't checking for him. And that's a good thing and a bad thing in the beef sector because, listen, it's a good, I mean, he ain't nobody to check for or some real shit. He ain't nobody. Like, these bitches be coming around because they want to be explicit. These 2.0, I mean, whoever, these 2.0 bitches, that ain't really a 2.0, but she's after us. She comes after us. She's one of our little underlings. So she's always looking for acceptance from an OG. That's why y'all probably thought it was weird as fuck when that bitch hit my motherfucking link. Because I was just up on here talking like I do any other night, kicking it or whatever. I dropped the link that day, and she's the motherfucking one that hit it, and I let her up on here, and y'all was like, they're probably like, Rick be dragging her or whatever. She be talking shit that looks hella weird, and it looked hella fake, that she had hit his link and sit up there and talk to him. And she's talking like everything's like, oh, 112 peaches and cream, and like they cool and shit like that. What the hell is this weird ass shit going on? But it goes back to what I was telling y'all the whole time. Like, she used to call me on the phone, used to email me, hit me up. So I don't look at her the same way I'm one of the people that she looked up to. This was like, I mean, this is what it is. Like, all this shit that you see now, Stephen, with the 2.0s and all types of shit, I don't be up on here at all doing much of anything. But I used to be. In 2019 and 2020, you be over there talking numbers and shit. Like, oh, she got 500 in her chat, 600. No, it was like the thing was if you had 1K, and that was like 5. James always did 1K. Sometimes he did 2K. Sometimes James did 2,500 before, naturally. I've seen people get false numbers before, but I've seen James get an organic 2,500 people in this motherfucking chat before when he was battling with 5'8". But them 500, 600, 700, Rick Reed did that every time I clicked on it. And I wouldn't even have to have no content, be talking about nothing or anything. I could come up on here and say anything. I could just come up on here and talk about anything I wanted to talk about. Anytime I clicked my live, I had at least 500 people, always 400, and often 700. But I never on a daily basis hit the 1K, but I on a daily basis had 700 people in here every fucking time I hit motherfucking live. All 2019, all 2020, all 2021, all 2022. Anytime I came to fuck up on here, I had 500 people. Wasn't nothing. That's common. That's common. Them was common numbers to have 500 people in your motherfucking chat. I had 500 people every time I touched my motherfucking live, and it didn't matter who or what I was talking about. Now, if I was getting up in somebody's ass real good, that'll lean more to the 800 or to the 1,000. You know, the Gov hit 1,000 several times up in here, depending on who I fell out with or how strong the motherfucking beef was. But just on the average, just talkie type shit, you know what I mean? I had 500, and motherfuckers that was doing 1K every day used to talk shit to me about only having 500. But that ain't nothing. You know what I'm saying? She ain't even doing that. We don't even have a 1K person around here. That's how you know the beef sector fell off. We don't even have a 1K person anymore. We ain't had a 1K person in years. We don't even have nobody that can do 1,000 in their chat no more. Last time I seen 1,000 in the chat was when I was a judge on Lemon's panel. I don't nobody be doing nothing no more on the real shit. But anyway, so Sean Bradley shaded you because you're gay. Well, you say you ain't gay, but I'm just saying. It's like the little competition thing. You know what I'm saying? Like in his mind. I'm saying in Sean's mind, he deems you as like him. You know what I'm saying? Like a queenie. You know what I'm saying? So He always has a problem with other queens and shit like that. He even be having a little saying, talk about a queen stands alone, don't y'all? So anybody that's like kind of queeny like him and shit like that, you're automatically gonna be like the ops to him. You know what I'm saying? Number one. Number two, he shaded you because he's trying to get cool points with Ness. He's trying to play both sides. He don't know you. He don't have no problem with you. But see, this is what it lets you know. This is what it lets you know. Because like I said, you don't watch him. I could tell by your commentary you don't watch him. Because you'd have read him the fuck down. There ain't no way in hell I'd have let some ugly ass bitch like him with all them wrinkles in his motherfucking forehead come the fuck up on here and shade me. He already know not to play with me because I'll put him in the corner anytime. I wish he would say something to me. He knows better than to say something to me. I like it when he says, I like to read him. He's one of the people that I love to read. I entertain my motherfucking self reading him the fuck down. I love it. So he knows that. So he going to steer clear from me. He going to steer clear from me and he's going to play nice with me because I like reading him. I wish that bitch was, I want him to say something. That's one of the people I like to read, you know. But I like him though. And he is one of them ones. And you can't fuck with him. That's what I want to say. You can't fuck with him. You can't fuck with Sean Bradley. I'm trying to tell you right now though. I'm going to keep it real all the way across the board. You can't fuck with Sean Bradley. You ain't ready for him. You ain't seasoned enough for him. For his shade, no type of shit like that. Sean Bradley will body bag you on some real shit if he want to. But I wanted you to put up a little bit more effort because that nigga don't know you. And that's cool points and kudos to you on some real shit because the nigga do be watching you. That would be one of my motherfucking reads and one of my motherfucking key points. Like, I don't know, your dusty, wrinkled up forehead. You don't even be around here. All behind the scenes, these bitches be sucking up in your ass. I don't understand why I don't know you. I ain't checking for you. I don't even know your motherfucking last name. All I know is they call you Sean. That was one of your reads. But, bitch, you're checking for me. But you was too nice in your motherfucking response. That's what I thought. I thought you was too nice in your response. Like, Sean, and so I'm not going to give you to... Bitch, why the fuck you got your motherfucking eyes on me in the motherfucking first place, bitch? You must like motherfucking something. You know everything I do, everything I say. You watching every motherfucker. You talking to me, bitch, like you know me. And I ain't seen your ugly ass a motherfucking day in my motherfucking life, bitch. Get off my motherfucking nuts, whore. That's what you should have been talking to him like that. Don't let these bitches be humble with these bitches. And you don't even know this bitch. You don't even know this bitch. Ain't did shit to this bitch. This bitch is just jumping out the motherfucking window with your motherfucking name in his motherfucking mouth and shit. You gotta let this bitch know, hold up, bitch. Ain't shit sweet over here. Like I let you know. When you was out here inquiring about me to these bitches. You should have just came on over here, Rick. What's up? What's up? You know what I mean? We could have chopped it up and talked, dog, who is he? And here, I'm gonna let you know who the fuck I am, bitch. Oh, you want to know who I am? I'm going to give you a fine motherfucking introduction, bitch, and drag your ass all through these motherfucking YouTube streets for acting like you want to know who the fuck I am. Period. Because that's what I love. Bitch, I'd be bored. You know what I'm saying? I'd be bored. So I'd be already over here wishing a motherfucking bitch would play with me. You know? So I could give my motherfucking people content and give myself some. Because, bitch, I watch my own motherfucking videos on a replay because these bitches around here is dried the fuck up. So I watch my motherfucking self, bitch. Let me come through and drag it and put on a show for my damn self. But nah. Sean Bradley. First of all, Sean Bradley came through and G-checked you. Then you got all these little bitches like Ness and them because they're underlings and shit. I ain't no underling because, see, I'd never be. Because first of all, when I came through doing this right here, what I do, them bitches came running up under them Sean Bradleys and them. That nigga that these bitches be bowing down to around. Oh, King Sean Bradley, he came through and spoke. Oh, he came through and spoke. Woo. They be like, they act like they see the light when Sean Bradley come. They be like, woo. Their antennas be all tuned the motherfucking, their eyes be to the motherfucking sky. Woo. Like he's their motherfucking lord and shit. They love to be in cults and shit. And be controlled and shit. And be like puppets on motherfucking strings around. They love that shit. You know, they want used. Please, Sean, use me. Use me. Use me. They throw their hands up in the air and everything. Bitch, use me. They want used, you know? They want me to use them. These bitches they want used. You know, I don't know why they want used. They want used by a name, too. They want used by one of them ones. They want used by OG. It don't matter. They're never going to reach their motherfucking plateau because they always want, it don't matter how big these bitches get It don't matter how many people they get in a room. It don't matter how many followers these bitches get. They want to be real beef sector. They know what the real beef sector is, and they know what it means to be real beef sector. And you're never nothing until you get that stamp from an OG. Lemon wants it. Ness wants it. They all want it. They all want a stamp. They need that stamp to be solidified in the motherfucking beef sector. You will never be. It don't matter how big you are, how much you grow, who you hang with. You will never be until you get a stamp from an OG. And he's one of the ones that they want to stamp from. Pizarro, you see, I came from Sean Bradley. I'm from Club. They all want the stamp from an OG. You will never be unless the OG stamps you, period. What's up? What's up, Gail? What's going on? Ain't that the truth, y'all? You will never be accepted until you get a stamp from an OG. I don't give a fuck about no numbers and shit. Bitch, this is our sector. We run this shit. You ain't shit unless we say you are. And any bitch that get numbers or whatever, you'll get fucked up. You can't fuck with me. You can't drag me no motherfucker. If you get into a showdown with me, I'm going to embarrass you in front of your supporters. I'm going to have your supporters subscribing to my motherfucking channel. Y'all bitches can't fuck with me. So go on. Go ahead and show out. Go ahead and show out and talk some shit on Rick Reed in front of 500 people or 600 or 1,000. Go get 5K on a video talking about Rick Reed. Go ahead and show out for the people on Rick Reed. So they can come right on back over here or see Rick Reed put your ass in the motherfucking corner like, damn, Rick Reed drugged the dog shit. I don't know why y'all went over there playing with that man. That's all they're going to see. That's all they ever see. But anyway. So, Sean Bradley. He don't get in the fuck him. Listen. Because, listen, I don't got no problem with you. You know what I mean? I want you to be great and all that. I don't deem you like them other people. I don't know why you inquired about me or none of that shit. I don't think you're a bad person. I don't deem you like them other people. I think that you defeat yourself because of these numbers. You're intimidated by these people. You're intimidated by their motherfucking name and all types of shit. Ever since I even started dragging you or whatever, Stephen, your channel grew though. Your channel grew. Like you got like you got a good amount, a little bit of subscribers and shit like that. And it was from hanging with them bitches. You're not consistent enough. You say you're going to go live and I'm going to respond to these people. You take too fucking long. I would have been on Sean Bradley's ass that night. That's why like you got the nod. You was over there watching it replay. I seen you post it. I be watching everything, bitch. I was waiting like, yo, you should have went live that night. I don't give a damn if you got to work then. If you got to work then, go to sleep and go to work. Soon as you fucking get home and don't even take your motherfucking shirt off good. Don't even take your motherfucking slacks off. Don't even kick your motherfucking dress shoes off good. And get on that motherfucking live and get on that motherfucking nigga's ass, period, point blank. Don't never let none of these bitches talk to you. Immediately, you can find some time, make time. I make time for bitches. Like, I'm busy too. I got a lot of shit going on too. I'll make time for a bitch. You see, Brianna was talking shit. Okay, bitch, I'm at work. Watch when I click it. Watch when I get home, bitch. Soon as I got off in the morning, I hit that motherfucking highway. Bitch, I scheduled the motherfucking live from my motherfucking phone. So all I gotta do is come on in, open this motherfucking laptop, click live, and read that fucking fat ass bitch into the fucking ground. For even thinking she already knew what she was gonna get done, because she know what it give over here. So she already knew what it was gonna give. I work, you know. I ain't bothered, stressed, or not, because I'll cuss all these bitches out. I'll be cussing them out with ease anyway. Drag all these bitches. I know everything about them. Been watching these bitches for years. Know all about them. They're all ugly. Don't none of these bitches look better than me. Especially her. Like, she's super heavyweight, like, talking about somebody. Like, and y'all be letting her talk to y'all and agree. And y'all like, I like Brianna. Like, she's okay. Like, I'm not saying she's the worst person. She's a nice girl, too. She a nice bitch. She a nice girl, whatever. But she big as hell and ugly. You're never going to tell me how I look. Nothing about me. You're this and you're that. You're not going to say nothing about me. Nothing, girl. You work for somebody and you live in somebody's apartment and you take care of a nigga, and on top of that, you're about 800 pounds. An 800-pound bitch could never tell me nothing. I'm sorry. Now, I like you, and I could be up on there supporting your shit. Go, Brianna, yes. Oh, you look good today. Who did that wig, girl? It looks like it's growing up out your motherfucking scalp, girl. I know you paid some good money for that motherfucking wig. But at the end of the day, the bitch is 700 pounds, and anytime she ever try to play with me, I'm a reminder of all 700 of them motherfuckers, period. Ain't nobody 700 dragging me nowhere. Ain't nobody 700 pounds dragging me nowhere, because I can hop straight up out this motherfucking chair, bitch. You can't hop up out your... If you can't hop up like I can hop up, you ain't never gonna drag me. Never. You ain't never gonna drag me nowhere. Never. You barking up the wrong tree. Play that shit with the bitches that you be playing with. Don't never come over here. If you're handicapped, if you can't walk real good, if you can't walk at the same motherfucking pace as me, there's a lot of things that I can do that you definitely can't do. If you're impaired, don't try to read me. Don't try to talk shit on me. Don't try to read me. Don't try to drag. That's weird for somebody that's handicapped and impaired to even attempt to try to. That looks crazy as hell. Something got to be wrong with you inside your motherfucking mind to try to read somebody that all their extremities work. They're not super heavy. They can jump up, move around. Their neck, you can't even move if you can't move your neck like that, you can't try. Like, that's weird. That's what I thought was weird about the beef sector too. When you be seeing some of these people try to drag, you be like, nah, baby, nah, go sit your motherfucking big ass down somewhere, period. You have to sit down somewhere. That's all you can do is sit or lay. If all you can do is sit or lay, don't try to come reading me about anything. And I ain't even trying to get on her, but it's just the facts of her life. Like, don't play with me. Find something safe to play with. It's not Rick Reed. So Sean Bradley, he wasn't just saying like, I don't like him. He didn't just call you a snake. He did call you a snake, but he just didn't say, it was like how he was talking down on you, like you ain't shit. He knew you wasn't shit and all this type of shit. He don't even know you personally. And then on top of that, he's a fucking fan of yours on some real shit. Sean Bradley's a fan of yours. They fanning out over this nigga, looking for this nigga's acceptance. You up here minding your business with your little friends on your little panels or whatever, talking to Rick Reed and all that. You know Rick Reed better than you know this bum ass nigga. But he out here talking about you and talking to you like he know you personally. Nigga's a fan then. Obviously, he's a fan then. So you should have read him down on the motherfucking fans' perspective. And then you was like, I don't know his name. I don't know. I got to give you some little bit. I don't know his name. I don't know that. I done went over there. I don't give a fuck if he took his motherfucking channel down. Type in his motherfucking name. Somebody got a picture of that nigga up. Somebody got some shit that he done said. He don't even flag either. He's one of them people that's what I will say about him. He don't flag. If you use his content, if you play his shit, he's not going to flag you. Sean Bradley don't flag. I will say that. He don't flag nobody. Jay Wilson don't flag neither. Them is two. If you use they shit, they ain't going to flag you. They don't flag. Y'all might be scared of them because they beef sector, you know what I mean? And the beef sector will pop your ass. But that's two content creators in the beef sector that won't flag you. Sean ain't going to flag you. And Jay Wilson ain't going to flag you. But you should have went and found that nigga and seen his face, everything. Watch how he talked. And motherfucker, and I would have did that because you didn't come right live. You didn't come right live. See, Rick Reed come right live. I might have came live. If he'd have rubbed me the real wrong way and I really had to show him, I might have came live the same time as Jay done and clicked my motherfucking shit on and started dragging before that nigga even finished. And I would do that with anybody. When I was beefing with 5 Babe, she got 1K. It don't matter who's in the chat. I'm coming. I'm going to get my people's coming. And I'm still going to do them numbers that I always do over here. They're going to come see. Because once you talk about somebody on your channel, you're automatically going to go to the other person's channel and see what they're talking about. I don't give a damn. I'll come live with anybody. But you should have just came live immediately after Jay Dunn's live. You would have really ran the numbers up. Then when you came, I seen you had a couple people, but then you was losing a couple people and a couple people was dropping out. That's because you was too humble. You was taking the high road too much. When that nigga shaded the motherfucking dog shit out of you, he's a shady ass fag. He's one of the most shadiest people around here. He's always gonna throw you shade. He's a nasty little bitch. Sean Bradley's a nasty little bitch. Like, he ain't, I'm just saying, like, Sean Bradley's a nasty little bitch. He's shady. You know, he's a shady little fat. I mean, it is what it is. That ain't a bad thing. It's a good thing. But the nigga shady. The nigga shady, you know what I mean? He's a nasty little motherfucker. And you don't never, and he's an OG. And these bitches look up to him. So, yeah, you want to say my name? You want to put, no, that's the bitch that you run it up on. Okay, you bypassed Ness and them. You dragged them bitches later. I'd have bypassed all of them and drugged the fuck out of him. Then I would have came back and drug her. You keep saying, I'm not going back and forth with her. I don't want to drag. Who cares if she drags you? Keep your motherfucking name in that bitch's mouth. That's what you do. I don't know. Your strategy is wrong. Listen, you got a little, people know you now. Ain't nobody know you before when I was first dragging you. People know you now. You got your subs up a little bit. I seen you talking about Nesta one day. You had about 70 people. 70's good. If you get up in a bitch's ass real good, they're going to come watch anyway. If they don't watch you live, they're going to watch the replay. Word's going to spread fast. Oh, Stephen got up in behind the scenes. Oh, Stephen got up in Nesta's ass over there. Did you hear that? He done drugged the motherfucking dog shit out of that bitch. They ain't going to come over there and watch. They're your friends too. The best beefs is when friends fall out. They was your friends too. That's your homegirl, them the people you was fucking with over there. They gonna come see you talk about them. Sean Bradley put your name in his mouth. Now you got another victim. Now you got another op. Go over there and drag his motherfucking ass for trying to play with you. He don't even know you. And then every time he makes a motherfucking appearance back, just read that shit down. I don't even give a fuck if he's talking about you. He done opened up the door and done opened up the window now for you to get on his motherfucking ass and do content and commentary about him. He's only going to talk about you that one time. But you use that one time to drag his motherfucking ass back and let that bitch know you ain't nothing to play with. Then anytime he pops out to do his little speech or whatever about the beef sector or whatever's going on and he wants to add his motherfucking 2 cents in, you watch that shit and read his motherfucking ass down for even playing with you the first time. Then you run it up on them bitches because they're your motherfucking friends and shit like that. Now she try to play you out the motherfucking trip. Public enemy number one. I'm going to need you to be on Ness's ass like how Shakim is on Lemon's motherfucking ass. But he wants to eat Lemon's ass from the motherfucking back. So I don't want you to be on it that bad because there's some toxic shit up in motherfucking Ness's ass. She'll burn your motherfucking mouth up. You know what I mean? So steer clear of the ass, but just keep your foot on her neck over there. You know what I'm saying? On a regular basis. Since she wanted to play with you, you was cool by y'all with them bitches. Now y'all got history. Now y'all got a relationship. Stay up on Nessa's motherfucking ass. Also, Shakim, I see you trying to, because I know that's somebody you got a crush on. I'm just going to keep it real. I know that's somebody you got a crush on. That's why you was picking on him before over in the Umar sector, because I seen your community wall and all that shit. See, when I had to come drag you, I didn't know you. But the first time I read you, it seemed like I knew you for years, didn't it? Didn't it? The first time you crossed paths with me and I came out here and did a video and drug you, it seemed like I knew you pretty well. But I had just met you. I didn't know. But I went on back over there on your motherfucking channel. I watched through all your motherfucking videos. Oh, he done went through conversion therapy. Oh, he got that motherfucking bang to the motherfucking front. Let me go. All right, seen a couple of your videos. Let me go onto his community wall and scroll down through there and see what's going on. Shakim. That's who he got beef with. But he picks on the nigga so hard it looked like he like him. Looked like he want a little dick up in him over there. And then just came on up here and do what it do. So I'm gonna need you to do your research because you took too long. You didn't come live right after Jay done. It took like 2 days or something. In 2 days, you could have seen who Sean Bradley was in 2 days. But do I need to get up with you on the IG? I see y'all bitches like to be all behind the scenes and shit like that. Do I need to get up on you and give you a little direction and shit like a map? This nigga's this. Yo, you got foster kids over here. They said he was touching on one of them and shit like that. They called him Gacy and shit. But one of his kids done died off over there because he ain't giving him his sickle cell medication. The kid has sickle cell. This nigga done went to Texas, horror this shit, spread this motherfucking asshole. But came back, the kid was in the bed stiff as a motherfucking board. Do I got to give you the rundown or what do you need? What do you need to succeed, baby? What do you need to succeed up here? Hit that like button for me. I'm sorry I had to get nasty and a little motherfucking dark, but you know how I do. What do you need to succeed over? You know, I got all the tea. I got all the tea, all the rundowns. You know what I mean? If I need to run a bitch down, you know what I mean? Run a bitch past you so you can come through and act like you know a bitch too. But, yeah, I need you to do your research. I need you to do your homework. Get up in these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Keep dragging. Now, Shakim, I see you over there too. He could have helped me. You watch my live too. I can tell you watch my live because in your live, you was using some of my key points that I pointed out to you. You was using it against them. Like, yeah, Shakim didn't take up for me. He didn't say any words for me. He could have spoke up for me and shit like that. That's the shit I was reading in my live over here. I'm telling you, just like you was calling a girl Nestle Snipes and shit like that. That's one of my reads and shit. You know what I'm saying? You was using my reads. I could tell you watched my lives because some of my key points, you was throwing it back to them like they was your key points and shit, but they was really my key points though. You know, because I said it first, you know. And I know you watch me, you know, I know you're a fan of mine. It ain't no secret. I'm a fan of yours, baby. I want you to be, and I listen, I ain't going to always be around here. You know what I'm saying? But you're around here. Don't run from these bitches. You got time. Don't run from these bitches. Don't run from these motherfucking hoes. Serve these bitches. They got a mouth just like motherfucking yours. Rodney can't even motherfucking read. And you see people still go over there watch him. Oh, Rodney, I like you. And you're a nice guy and everything. They still go over there and watch him. He still got support. He can't drag like you. I'm not saying you're the best reader, but I see some potential. I see that if you keep working on it, baby, you know, you could be, you know, you going to get better. I see you going to get better. I see, you know what I mean? There's room to grow and shit like that if you keep working on your motherfucking craft. You know what I'm saying? Rodney don't even get that. It don't even connect in his motherfucking brain. But at the same time, people still like him, dog. So if people can like him, people can like you. You know what I mean? Be more consistent. You got to go live more. Ness and them done gave you some subs, done got you some subs. Got you subs for what if you ain't going to use them? Oh, well, she gets 500. I get 70, so I'm already defeated. So, nah, baby, go live. Everybody, there ain't that many even people around here. People looking for a place to go. Go live. You could do panels, too, if you wanted to do. Or you can just do your own show. Go live more. Go live. They ain't subscribe to you for no reason. They subscribe to you because they want to see some content. So give them some content. You know what I'm saying? Lay Shawnetta out. Don't let that bitch play with you. Ness, foot on her neck. And she got the 500. She got the views. That's how I grew. Like when I was beefing with Fat Babe, like I got like 2,500. I had like 6,000 subs. I got like 2,500 subs from beefing with her. Every time she went live, I went live. 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 She went live, I went live to the point that said, Rick, you're obsessed with these people. Just how they were saying, like how Shakim was with Liberty. You're obsessed with these people. Leave them alone. Stop talking about them people. Oh, I'm running it up. Run it up. Run it up. They said I was obsessed with some people. Couple folks. Not just her. They said I was obsessed with a couple bitches around here. They couldn't get me off their ass. I'm just saying. Then Shakim, though. See, he's a little ass sucker. You got the potential to be bigger and greater than them. You tried to play Binary's content one time, but you learned your lesson from that. You can make your own content. Don't play other people's shit. Don't do what they do. Don't put up no other body's pictures, none of that shit. Your shit, your voice, your content, and can't nobody fuck with your shit, touch your shit. Go live more consistently. I do like you, though. I think you're funny and shit. You cool with shit like that. You're all right. You know what I mean? You ain't no bad person. You all right. You cool. Just, you know, we had to do what we had to do. I'll just be doing that. But them, they're your friends. Sean Bradley, drag that bitch. Ness, her, Shakim, just drag him because I think, like I said, I thought you was obsessed with him. I thought you liked him. I thought you had a crush on him. Then when y'all became to the beef sector and started fucking with the same people, y'all kind of made up. Now you got a mod stick over there. Fuck the mod stick. Fuck them bitches. All their supporters, just because you're connected with them, all their supporters is going to come see you, period. That's why the people subscribe to your channel in the first place. That's why I subscribed to your channel, because I thought you was going to go live more. I thought you was going to make more videos. I thought you was going to be a content creator. But you ain't been really doing that. You're here and there. You're wishy-washy. You know what I'm saying? Make some content. But I would drag Shakim. I'm not telling you what to do. You can play friends with him, both sides, whatever. You're going there. I don't know. But dumb bitches will turn on you. So don't hesitate to turn on them bitches when they do some fuck shit that you don't like. Because all them bitches care about is content. They don't care about no real motherfucking friendship. They don't care about no real connection. They don't care about nobody's motherfucking feelings or who's going on the motherfucking trip. They don't feel bad for you. If they do, they're just faking for the motherfucking camera. At the end of the day, they only give a fuck about what's benefiting them. He only gives a fuck if he's going on the trip. He only gives a fuck if he's invited to the motherfucking trip. And he don't really like Ness or none of them bitches either. But they're all playing along because they're playing for the subscribers. So it looks like something so that they can gain numbers. They can get memberships. They can get cash apps. They can get super chats. They're trying to share the same subscribers. Do you think they really care or like or they're really friends? No, all that shit's fake. It's all fake. Don't let them bitches play with you. Period. It's all fake. Don't let them bitches play with you. What's up, Lady Nika? You roast better than him. Are you fucking serious? You must be joking. He said I can't roast as good as Rodney. Rodney can't roast at all. Are you okay? You be trying. You went in like Haitian this and that, and your son, your brother, and I don't think you're scared. You be thinking she's a roaster, but once you start reading with her and dragging with her, you'll see like everything she says is corny. Like I expected her to call you gay. I expected her to call you punk. She called every gay person a punk and all the time. I expected that. Everything she said about you was predictable. I didn't feel like, to me, I be watching people be reading and roasting all day, so nothing's really powerful. I didn't feel like, the only strong punchline that she had was some real shit. She was calling you punks, gay, all that type of shit. I done heard all that type of shit before. I expected her to say all that type of shit. The one good thing she had, see, I be coming out my ass with shit. I'll just be coming with shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm nice with it. But her shit's like, yo, look like a Donkey Kong. Look at, like, she got like Shakim and her. I can't fuck with them type of reads and roast. That shit's corny to me. And it's corny to the subscribers too. That's not affected. I hope you don't watch that shit and be like, oh, shit got me. Shit's like, that corny ass shit them bitches be saying over there. No, but the funniest shit that she said, though, yeah, you need to cuss more. But call them bitches whores and shit at the end. End it with bitch whore. And all that. Yeah, you do need to cuss more too. But the only funny thing she said was that she'll beat your ass. I thought that was funny. Like, she was like, nigga, I'll beat your ass. When she said she'll beat your ass, it was the way she said it. She said it like a punchline. Like she was talking shit on you, this and that, and then she ended it without beat your ass. That was funny. I thought that was funny when she said she'll beat your ass. I mean, even though she's scary, she ain't beating nobody up, but it was just funny the way she said it and shit like that. But yeah, cuss more. You got to call them bitches and whores. Like, you're like, Sean. This is an example. You're like, Sean, I don't really even know you like that, so I don't know why you're talking about me. Bitch, Sean, bitch, I don't even motherfucking know you like that, whore, so I don't know why the fuck you're talking to me. That's how you gotta, that's how you gotta give it. Not just, Sean, I don't even know you, so I don't know why you're coming for me. I never watched your channel before. I never watched your motherfucking channel a day in my motherfucking life, bitch. Hop up off my motherfucking nuts, whore. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? With your ugly ass. You look like a big-ass motherfucking turd that done fell out somebody's motherfucking ass, bitch. Get your motherfucking ass the fuck up off me, you nasty-ass bitch. I don't want you watching me no motherfucking way, whore. That's how you gotta talk. Right? Ain't that how you gotta talk to him? And he do look like a big log, a big ass log that just done fell straight up out the crack of somebody's motherfucking ass, don't he? That's what he looked like to me, a big ass turd. Yeah. So you gotta give him that type of shit, Don't let these bitches play with you, But listen, I've been over there dropping down in your shit. I'm always going to make little jokes and shit like that. That's what I do. You know what I mean? I make little jokes and shit. I talk to people like how I want, because I'm not scared of people. Like, I'll just cuss them out. If they get offended, whatever, we can just drag. I'll just cuss them out. I don't have no problem with none of that. So, that's how you got to be too. Like, oh, they can roast. And I don't think the real beef sector will drag, like, you're going to leave there feeling like, damn, like, they're going to leave you feeling like your knees is off. Like, if you get into it with Lady Nika, like, really get into it. Like, first of all, if you're weak and you get into it with Lady Nika, but you really can't drag, she probably just going to ignore you. But if you're, like, kind of formidable, or the people are, like, responding, like, acting like you're somebody off of what you said to her, and the people, the subscribers come out and they act like, oh, like you did something, and then she has to step out on you and do a fucking video on you and focus on you, you're going to leave there feeling like, oh, like, if you don't, you better just lay on down and play dead. If you don't got that, if you ain't going to come back with that and it's going to equally match and, you can't stand up to it, just lay on down and play dead. That's what you do. And the real beef sector, just lay on down and play dead. And I've seen the best people, like, Well, they thought they was the best. You know, get into it with certain motherfuckers, and they know the drag be so strong and good. They know. Just lay on down, baby. Just lay on down on this one. You know, just lay on down, play it off to your people. It's the one thing too. The real beef sector too. If they get fucked up real good, they know how to slide on out. Don't come live the next day talk about some whole other shit. Talk about Nicki Minaj or some shit. Don't come live. Like, you gotta know how to. Ain't that the truth too? Like, somebody, like, I seen motherfuckers get into it. It's like a slugfest. Drag. And the real beef sector is drag. But I seen motherfuckers get fucked up so bad, but they survived the L because they knew how to, like, slide out of it and slide on up into some other commentary, like that shit over there. Like, I just didn't get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got fucked up. But we're just going to act like we're not worried about it, and then they're going to forget about this shit. We're going to slide up into some other commentary, and then in a couple days, this shit's going to die down, and they're going to forget all about how they fucked me up over there that day. So there's a lot of people like that, too, that know how to weave up and out of shit. You know what I mean? It's just about strategy. It's just about strategy. But, I mean, me and everybody that came for me, I'm coming. I have to come. I don't feel like they would allow me. I don't feel like they would allow me to duck smoke. I don't feel like they would allow me for somebody to drag me and then for me to just like kind of slide out. I can't duck. I personally, because I talk too much shit too. I talk way too much shit. I can't duck nobody. I can't duck no smoke. Some people can, but I talk too much shit to be able to duck smoke. So anytime somebody beef with me, I had to come back with a clap back video because they won't allow me to do that. But some people, they can. You know? But you ain't but also you ain't in the dark. There's just because you fell out with them don't mean it's over with. Don't mean there ain't other groups of people that you could hang with, you could connect with. They ain't the end all motherfucking be all. You was hanging up with them. I think you think that they got the numbers or they controlling something. They ain't controlling shit. A lot of us don't go live as much no more. But there's always somewhere you can go. There's always somebody that's going to accept you. There's always somewhere that you can hang with. People you can hang with. And you know what I mean? Other content creators support other content creators. And a lot of people don't fuck with her. A lot of people don't fuck with everybody. Like, there's always going to find people that don't fuck with somebody. You know what I'm saying? So, or it ain't going to judge you. They might fuck with her, but they ain't going to pick her side over you because I see a lot of that shit. And that's what she tried to do with you. She tried to make you choose sides and shit. You're a content creator. Do that with this is advice for her too. Do that shit with a subby. Maybe you could ask a subby like, yo, don't go over there no more if you're one of my supporters. Like, you shouldn't even be doing that to nobody, like, period. I don't do that to nobody. These people support people I don't fuck with. I support people they don't fuck with, and they ain't never gonna fuck with. They don't give a fuck if I'm over there. They're not going over there. But it don't got nothing to do with us. So I don't do that. I hate that. Don't be pitting people. People can go wherever they want with whoever they like. Like you said, you don't got no beef with J9. They don't got shit to do with you. And you're a content creator, networking with other content creators. You should be able to do that. Also, that's why you got into it with me. But don't be give people a chance. Don't be just writing people off or inquiring about people or shading people or nothing because of another bitch. But another bitch don't, because you might fall out with the bitch that you're kikiing and kai-kaiing with, and now you done shaded people or burnt bridges with people that didn't do nothing, don't even know you, didn't do nothing to you, don't got no problem with you, ain't never had no problem with you, but because you're over there hanging with them, you know what I mean? You done made problems with people, and then you done fall out. Everybody falls out around here. That's what the content is. They's gonna fall out. I'm glad you didn't go there. That's what I'll say though. I'm glad they canceled you because I seen your story because they think that you are a pushover, and they will do the same thing with Rodney. If Rodney was going on the show, it's somebody's going to be that on that show. If it ain't you, it's going to be somebody. Somebody's going to be that. There's going to be an issue. There's going to be drama. There's going to be shit with somebody. And when you do go to Seattle, I'm telling you, if they try to call you or meet up, I wouldn't even be bothered with them bitches. Like, I go over there because you spent your money, have you a good time. I wouldn't even bother with them bitches. Like, not on camera. Like, if you want to hang with me, you want to see me, you want to meet up with me, Come through, hang with me, meet up with me, see me, chop it up. Hey, how you doing? Whatever, because we're both out here. But I don't know camera in my motherfucking face shit. If you want to put a camera in my fucking face, oh, you want the link? If you want the camera in my face, like you're trying to like, you want to use me for content. You ain't really my friend. You don't really like me. You want to use me for content. Oh, that's what you was Oh, that's what you was asking. I seen that little link. I don't be knowing. I don't be on I don't be on the stream like that. Hold up. What's up, Jay Dunn? But I came up on here not planning on doing any beef sector content and ended up doing an hour and 35 minutes of beef sector content. Stefan, did you want the link? Them bitches are Zuds. Yeah, they are. What's up, Colette? What's up, Soap? And I see the post you put up. It was a good one too. It was you don't what was it? It said you don't spend money to like try to impress bitches. You don't throw your money around. That's why I brought that one shit up, because I seen your post about Shaq coming around here paying and binarying them and paying to be in the beef sector and paying to be a part of the beef sector. I thought that was really weird. And so I don't know if you know how or whatever, one of y'all, or I think Miss O Star's in here. She is. Can one of y'all grab that that StreamYard link and like share it again if you can? I don't know how to do none of that shit. Thank you. Sorry. Let me see. Oh shit! What the fuck am I doing? Oh shit! Is that you?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Rick? Can you hear me?
Yeah. I was making sure because I ain't put no banner up.
Right. Those porn bombing is real out here, for real. Mm-hmm. No, you had some good points, and some things I didn't understand, like the whole, because the thing with Ness is she had mentioned Sean Bradley, like when we first fell out, and she said something like how he said something like that wasn't favorable of me, and she said that pretty much means that my time is done for over here. And I was wondering why she like brought him up, because like I never heard her really speak about him, because that never really made sense to me. But like when you kind of put it like that, then it does, because I didn't realize that she was like club chat.
That's because because she is part of them. She's down with them. And it's to her, not just her, but some people feel like he's like the king and he's like the end all be all, and he dictates if you're here or not, or if they're here or not. I don't know. That shit don't apply to me, because he knows what he gets over here. Plus, when I beefed with him back in the day, I don't want to bring up our beef, but when I fell out with him and beefed with him back in 2019, I took half his supporters. They're still with me today. Okay. Some of the people still over here rocking with me today. We fell out. He was rocking with me. We fell out. And they said all that same shit. Oh, Sean, and the people's going to leave you and all that. I ended up taking half of his people with me.
Yeah. Yeah, and like you did. So I guess like I was trying to. The whole thing with Shakim, like when you brought up that point about Shakim, I didn't really see it from that perspective at the time, but looking back over it, he has been, doing things. Yeah, or he could have did things, more in my defense, because he knew that there was no snake shit that happened between me and the Ness situation, and between J Dunn reaching out to me and showing me that receipt. He knew that, and they
Yeah.
would neither of them would clear my name. So you actually have everybody out here thinking I'm a snake, and you two both know that I'm not, but you still putting that shit out here.
You're really not. I see what you do. You can be kind of a little messy and stuff like that. I do see
Yeah,
that.
and I'm meant to being
But,
messy. Yeah, I'm
but
messy and I troll. That is true, but I don't
it's
actively.
not like you're
Yeah,
not.
I'm not
Listen, I can tell like you like to be messy, but you're not like a malicious snake type of trying to
right.
sabotage your
But
life
if
type
I was
person.
trying to be Snake Rick, if I was trying to be a real snake, Rick, I would have put the hotels they were staying out at. Nothing from that group chat has ever been leaked by me. Nothing. I ain't did nothing like that.
Yeah,
So,
no.
so
But
that's
see,
what's wild to me is like
don't it
I
look
knew.
like don't it
Yeah,
look like they was to me that they was fishing for a reason?
yeah. It would have been if it wasn't J Dunn, it would have been something.
I wonder. No, it ain't even that. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm wondering why all of a sudden did they want to get rid of you, or either she or they.
let me This is what I think, and this is what my theory on it is I think that out of all of them, the only people that have confirmed tickets that have been bought and been verified are Honest Row and myself. um and I think St. James, I'm not exactly sure if but I heard him too, but
What about
um
she said Chocolate Bay and Talent too? Is that
but see, the thing is, she don't know, she ain't seen their tickets or anything like that. So she don't, I mean, those could be just names that she's just throwing out there. We don't know. There's people that she's still including on a trip, like Brian, who don't even have plane tickets yet. And it's only like less than 2 weeks away. It's a week and a
Mhm.
half away, So even Shakim doesn't even have a ticket, and she's still including him in this trip.
I wouldn't have did that to you for the fact like who cares who you talk to and all that stuff. Like if you're cool with me, you're cool with me. But I wouldn't have did it to you for the fact that okay, it's my event. I said I was having an event, and you're like one of the first people that jumped up and said I'll come and bought a ticket and did all that for me. Like that just shows like you really fuck with me and you support me. If you really want to come to my event and like hang with me and spend time with me, you didn't even care who was coming or who wasn't or whatever. You just was like, hey, I'll kick it with you.
Right, but the thing is that here's another thing is that with that she also was hounding me about getting my plane ticket. So if she didn't really want me there, why did she ask me multiple times publicly about when I was getting my ticket? And she was doing this back in August. So I don't know if she was trying to be messy or try to like embarrass me as if I didn't have what it
Maybe
took to get
because
tickets.
she's
Mind you,
ugly.
she's keeping Shakim. She kept Shakim's whole ticket situation under wraps. She never speaks about that shit.
No, but
But
like she maybe it's that too, because like maybe because I think that's probably what it is. Because she's ugly. I'm just not even like shading her, but she is ugly. And she never impressed none of us. She couldn't get none of us to go to none of her trips or no shit
mm-hmm.
like that. Like she was never invited to anything. And so I feel like she has this newfound people that are under her, and it's like a power trip type of thing. Because she couldn't do that to nobody.
Yeah. Right. And then you see the people that are on the trip are all scared gay men that are going. I mean, and then why are the people that she's always like big up in her chat, like the Bricky Poos and the Rodney Poos, why aren't they the first ones who went? They all had excuses about why they fucking couldn't go. Why didn't they
Because
go?
I
Why
don't.
aren't they going? Why isn't Femme Noir and all these people
Yeah,
who really rock with her going? Like
it's
she
probably
can't muster up no fucking body to
it's
go.
probably just because they're only really interested in it comes down to they're only really interested in networking with her for her numbers and the support that they can gain off of her, but they don't really want to hang with her for real. That's probably what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm. But yeah, but that was like, I mean, that's fucked up what she did to you. But I think that's why, like, she's just on like some type of power trip because she feels like it's
But
her trip.
yeah.
everybody's under her, and so she just wants to be a bully and like call shots because she can, because she's in a position. And it's also some of y'all's fault, not just yours, but a lot of people that hold her.
No, you're right. You're right. I've been a part of that. I've been in this minion.
Yeah, holding her on some type of higher pedestal. And if y'all were here from before or whatever, she was just like, I mean, I don't want to say no name. She was like Dory or something, like not important.
Oh God.
She wasn't like she didn't affect anything. She wasn't important at all. Her only storylines before was like, I mean, she came on pretending to be a guy on Jay Wilson's channel.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know about that. That's some real snaky ass behavior.
After that, her only storylines were on here. She was trying to roast and stuff like us and gag, but nobody really cared. Nobody really followed her. Her only storylines when they were like really interested is when she was like going to rehab and stuff like that, because they turned around and used that as content. Talked about her being a drug addict and all that type of shit. They used her hardships as content. But other than that, she didn't really have no type of storylines or nothing.
Right. Well, I think I heard somewhere else, either it was from her or somewhere else, where like she couldn't make it as a content creator as a female to get in, so she had to try to do it as a gay man.
But her first real storyline, honestly, her first real personal storyline, other than like, I mean, going to rehab and all that shit, people dragging her and her trying to roast. Her first real storyline was her in this heat meeting up in Miami. Other than that, I mean, she was just going to rehab and stuff before that. And the Craig thing in the beginning, but she ain't really have no storyline. I don't know what she was really known for before that.
So did the Miami meetup with this heat, did that happen before or after Craig?
Way after. That happened about in 2022 or 3. Well, it happened in 2022, matter of fact. Way after that. Years after that. But yeah, she don't have like stories like I have stories. Like she don't have stories like, oh, remember that one time Ness dragged the shit out of so-and-so, or remember that one time when Ness popped this person or did this and that. She don't got that type of story.
Yeah, it's like she keeps people at bay, like she keeps them, her distance between a lot of them. But I mean, I can understand that to a certain degree, because like she did lose her job based off of some shit that happened off of here. So
she got her clout from hanging over there on Pizarro and Brianna's panels.
That's what Pizarro was saying. That most
subscribers. That's what she did. She was around here the same before them and the same and all that. But when she got out the last time, it was in 2023. Because after this heat thing, she disappeared again. When she came back on the scene about in 2023, that was 2022 too. But that's when she started hitting her links and hanging out on Brianna and Pizarro's panel. And then she would create beef with one of them, but try to still hang with the other one. So that's how she kind of gained and stole their supporters. She would try to fall out with Brianna, but still hang with Pizarro type of thing. Or hang with Brianna, but fall out with Pizarro type of thing. And she was back and forth flip-flopping between them. And that's how she got known to their subscribers, and they had a larger audience to her. That's really, but she was around all them years before her. She's been around since like 2020. But she didn't pop it until like 23. I mean,
yeah, I mean, she does get numbers, and I do have to say that, like, regardless of like how I feel or whatever she did to me, I'm not no victim in none of this. Like I played a part in this, like where I could have nipped this shit in the bud before any of this happened, but I just didn't say anything. And so I do have to, take ownership and accountability of the fact that I did allow that shit to go on as long as it did. But it's a blessing in disguise, though. It's a blessing in the long run, because I don't know what kind of play could have been ran with my name in it. You know what I'm saying? Like, because like, you remember the Vegas situation? Mm-hmm. You remember the Vegas situation when Lemon said that they were trying to with the condom situation, that they were trying to make it seem or do this play where they came back from the party bus, and Ness came across this open condom, and something was going on. So they was been trying to put plays out on people on that trip. Yeah. So that shit could have been me. And I'm like, thank God.
They do a lot like fake plays and all that type of shit. But what I was going to tell you is that you can be cool with people without being under people. And that's like what I was doing. What I did in the beef sex. Like you can be cool with people, you can hang out with people, but you don't have to be like under them, like caping for them or no type of shit like that. You can still be your own individual because of shit like this. You know what I'm saying? Fake ass people, like that's crazy that that you had to like go through that and like see like how fake these motherfuckers really are, and everything is for a storyline. Everything is not real. I feel like you was trying to be like you was genuinely trying to be real. Yeah, you're shady. You got your little problems around here, but with her, I feel like you was really trying to meet up and be like, let's have a good time.
I was trying to. I was genuine about the whole situation. That's why I went and booked my ticket and got my hotel and all that shit together. And I feel like I don't know what possibly bad in regards to me could really go wrong. We're not even staying in the same hotel room like they did in the Vegas trip. That's why they had all that fucked up shit that came out in regards to the Vegas trip, because they were all in the same fucking room. That's why.
And you've never met up with nobody before.
Right. I've never met up with nobody before. I got my own fucking hotel room. I'm not hard up for money. I'm not even in the same hotel building as them. So what the fuck am I going to be able to do to hurt Ness? So that's where this shit didn't make no fucking sense as to why they just came up out of no fucking where. And then like she keeps saying that that I was moving funny the past 2 weeks. She literally would not talk to me like on IG. She would only respond back publicly for content. That's what she was doing. But what's crazy is that she'll do that with me, but she won't do that with Shakim. Shakim, like she's very protective of.
That's what I was about to say. No, or I wasn't going to say him. I was going to say that she wouldn't do that shit.
And Rodney.
Because Lemon got a platform. Lemon got a following. She has something to gain and something to use with dealing with Lemon. But with you, she might feel like she got you your exposure, your support. So she feels like, and she probably feels like she already got the Umar sector people through Shakim. So she feels like there's nothing to gain from you. And that's why she can play with you like that.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah. Yeah. And I think that's why like she was playing with the whole idea of having Lemon come on the trip, because it came out that they were trolling, and Shakim had said to had told Ness to invite Lemon. And I'm like, if you really hate him like that, why would you tell her to invite Lemon? But that didn't make any sense to me, because if what he did was that horrific, why would you have that man on the trip? And then after she said that she was going to call the police on him if they tried to lay hands on him, I mean,
it's because they only care about clout and what it can do for their numbers and all that type of shit. But I feel like you could have probably been entertaining. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you would have been probably entertaining being around all them and stuff like that. But she must have not felt that way. But I can't all the way shit on her because she did learn from us. She's been watching us for years. She learned from us. And I do think she runs her channel after all this shit. I'll be talking on her or whatever, because I just be doing that. But I do feel like she runs her channel well. The fact that she could get all these people together to even join her on the trip, allegedly, if the people show up.
All the people, there ain't nobody going on this damn trip. That's the thing, Rick. So nobody's got a fucking ticket.
So who all do you know? Is there any subbies? Is it just content creators?
So the only people. Okay, so do you want me to tell you the people that have tickets that are like confirmed, or the people that she's saying that are going?
Was the trip open to the public? Like, could her subbies go, or was it just for select?
Yeah, it was open. It was open.
So how do you know some of her subscribers are not coming and meeting up with her?
She talks about it pretty much all the time. I know she has said there's 2 or 3 mystery subscribers or something that are supposed to go, but she, hasn't really said that publicly on who they are. But that could just be hearsay and just for just to say that there's going to be more people involved. But I really don't think there's going to be anyone really going on this trip. I think it's going to be probably like her and three other people. That's it.
So okay, it's her.
Because if you remember the Vegas trip, that shit happened, and then a bunch of people started making trips in Vegas around that same time.
Yeah, but it wasn't really a lot of people on the Vegas trip. I didn't think it was just like her, Lemon, Shakim.
Yeah, but VS went out there. And so you don't have this in this instance.
Yeah, but that's Vegas. Ain't nobody going to Seattle like that.
That's my thing. It's like that's there ain't no draw there to go to fucking Seattle. Like who wants to go there? And I had tried to tell her, I had told her, I was like, why have you thought about doing it in like another city, like maybe like Atlanta or something, like where there's more to do? But she said she'd only be willing to do that if someone paid for her ticket and paid for her flight. So and she had a sponsor. So that's
Or I mean, she's allegedly from Miami. She claims she's from New York. Then she claims she's from New Jersey. Then she claims she's from Miami. But she's allegedly from Miami. I don't see why she wouldn't do it there. And she knows the city well. She should have been able to host very well in Miami.
right. And there's more shit to do in Miami, but I guess her reason is that I don't know. It might be one of them situations where she don't want people to like run up on her, and like you don't want to run up into some of the old people she used to mess around with down there, and something come out. Like so, maybe that's why
Like
she's
that type of shit, maybe.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. Or if someone really wanted to snake her, find out who her people are down. I mean, there's a bunch of shit that could go wrong with that scenario. So I could kind of see
But
why she would.
that's another thing though. As far as maybe she would run into people that she knows from back home that might have a problem with her. But another thing about the beef sector, there's a lot of shit talking around here, but these people are fake. It's mostly women, and if nobody's pulling up or going to run up on her for anything like that. She's ugly. Ain't nobody checking for her like that. They check for
That's
the
why I'm
fake.
saying. In Vegas, you remember she was saying like she was hyping that shit up like, oh, we're gonna have bodyguards. And I'm like, why do you have bodyguards? Like, who the fuck are you? You ain't no fucking celebrity. You are not Beyonce. You just it ain't even like that. You hide behind your camera. They don't even know who you are and who to even pick out because of those AI pictures that she uses.
And then and she knew like 88 and BS and them other people was gonna be there probably. And she's scary. That's probably why.
Yeah, I just felt like she needed like a casualty. Like she needed someone to make shit look bad on in case something went wrong. And this was the situation. And then it kind of was like she was kind of testing me a little bit to see if I would really follow direction as to what she was saying. And you ain't gonna make me fall. I'm sorry, you can't make me fall out with someone. She's not that important for me to fall out with someone that, and I don't even know Jay Dunn really like that, you know. But we've always been cordial. But you can't dictate who I block and keep unblocked. You can't do that. I'm not even a fucking mod or wrench holder in your chat. I don't have any loyalty to her. None whatsoever. I bought my own fucking plane ticket, and if she played for my trip out there, then maybe I would have rules to abide by. But if it's my fucking money, it's my fucking rules. You don't tell me what to do with my who I fucking block.
Yeah, you're right. But Stefan, this is what I want to tell you. Okay, like you came over here. I don't know how it went for you in the Umar sector, but you're over here. You gained subscribers. People know you and all kind of shit like that. Okay, maybe it might not be on the same scale, but if you are consistent and you want to be a content creator and you cater to your supporters and shit over here, and you do content this time next year or whatever, you could be doing your own trip with your own people and shit like that. Anything she is, you could be. Anything I am, you could be. Anything anybody is, you could be. All you have to do is be consistent. Now you have the eyes on you and shit like that. All you have to do, if you really want to be a content creator, just content create.
Oh yeah, she hated that. Like when I was doing my panel tour and I was just like stopping off at Pizarro's and stuff, like she would pop up immediately. Like, you know, every place I would be at, like, you know, and like, so like I definitely feel like she was bothered by all of that. But I just want to say, let me just get one thing cleared up first, because you had reviewed one of my lives, and you said that my reads were falling flat. So in that live, I wasn't trying to read her. I was trying to just have a talk with her, like, because I mean, I was a supporter of her for like a year. So I felt like even though she didn't give me the respect of to give me like to let me know I was uninvited, I would at least, you know, tell her how I think this situation's fucked up before actually dragging her. But that's before I knew that she would respond by dragging me anyways. And then her drags weren't, you know, I heard all her drags, like, you're not really delivered, you're really a sissy, you're a faggot, all this stuff. Like, you know, they weren't even hitting at all. So I heard all those.
But my point is, I see your first approach is like the listen, to be humble, to be reasonable, to try to take the high road, but you can't reason with these type of bitches. And the content and all that is messy anyway. She's she don't even feel that badly about you. When she's trying to read you or roast you and shit, it's more so she's trying to put on a show for these people. So there ain't no reason with these bitches. So next time they play, you don't come up on here like Ness. You know, I was trying to be. She knows you're a good person. She knows you're a good person. She knows you wasn't trying to snake her. She knows all that. She was trying to use you and put on the show at your expense. So don't spare none of these bitches.
Yeah.
Anytime these bitches try to play with you, play right back with them. That was my point of saying that, though. You know what I mean?
No. I get that. I get that. But I look at it from a different lens. Like I said, like I'm from a different sector. I'm from the Umar sector, and we, that's not how we give it up. We talk about things before we fall out altogether. Yeah, and I've seen her do that before, and we've done that before. But it was publicly though, on her panel where she was trying to work things out.
Listen, everything publicly. Listen, because if she cared about you and she was your friend when you was reaching out on IG, she would have hit you back, and y'all could have hashed it out right then and there.
Right? Yeah.
The damn thing about it.
Yeah, just like Lemon was able to call her, and she was able, and she knew about the IG call that me and Lemon had. She knew about that. She answered his call, but she couldn't answer mine. And I'm supposed to actually be going on a trip with you. So I mean, all in all, it
separates who's real and who's fake. Somebody that's really your friend, they're never going to be content. You're never going to even know about the shit. Us, the public, shouldn't even know about nothing.
Right. And I mean, and I see that. I'm just not like I held her to a higher esteem than she holds me. Like I don't mean a fuck thing to her. And I see that. I had to see it for myself though. Like I had to see it. I thought she was genuine. I thought she thought like, I was worth something to her, like worth meeting and stuff. But I best I'm not, So and it's fine. That's her prerogative to not fuck with me. She don't have to.
If you was even in the bushes all this time, just observing before you actually started hanging with people, you would have knew a lot of things. You know what I mean? Before you even started moving around with certain, you would have moved different. I'm sure you would have.
But listen, people say a lot of things about me too, coming from the sector I was in. They can say like a lot of bad things that I've been involved with as well. You know what I'm saying? But I try not to be judgmental and give someone like a chance before I try to just give them opportunity,
I heard some like during my research, but your bad ain't really that bad to me. And like I said, I feel like you're just more messy than anything.
Yeah. I'm definitely messy. Yeah, I'm known in my sector for being messy. Yeah. It's but because I've never did any of the like really malicious shit. Like I never went for nobody's job and trying to get them fired. I've kept shit on YouTube, So my messy is on YouTube.
As hard as you're going for Dimples, I would like for you to give, and I'm not trying to tell you what to do, but I like you to give Nest that same energy. She ain't nobody, and you have more to gain from Nest than Dimples. I'm telling you, you keep beefing or going back or like not letting her get one up on you. Watch your subs just keep going up and up and up. Your viewership's going to keep going up and up because she's going to say your name, and every time she says your name, the people are going to go looking for your response every time. She freely talks about you. She won't say my name out here. She feels like she gonna give me some, but she can't give me shit. Plus, I'll take it up out of her if I wanted it. But she's over there saying your name, promoting you. So use that promotion.
Yeah.
There's people that are in the bushes that don't like her. She has 500 people. She might have 80 people chatting in the chat, if that. There's 400 people in there just watching that can't stand her ass. Not everybody that's in them numbers is people that like her.
Right.
Just getting tea and shit. You know what I mean? Or just watching.
Yeah, that's a good point. But Rick, I had said this to Binary as well because people keep equating me. I don't really consider myself a content creator, so this is like never been like my number one priority. So that's why I don't do shit on here on a consistent basis. And to be honest with you, like if I was to try to reach her level, that type of shit that comes along with that, where you're always a target and people come for you I don't know if I want that. That's something I really honestly I don't know if I want that. I don't want to be out there like that. So that's why I try to keep it,
But
I try
all
to
her
just keep a
support,
distance between a lot of
all
this.
her
So
support ain't genuine. And if you stick around long enough, watch when the next new fresh thing comes. You'll see her numbers drop. I've seen it happen to everybody, and they're going to go run to that person. So the
right,
subscribers are
yeah.
finished. Just because you think she's lit right now. Watch when the next new thing. Just stick around for a little bit. Watch when the next new popular thing comes around. You're going to see them go run over there to them. That just happens. You know what I mean? I wouldn't look at it like that. I would look at it like people subscribe to your channel, and you are a content creator, and you don't always have to do messy content, but respond to shit. Don't let nobody play with you. But
Oh
you can come.
yeah. I definitely will respond if like somebody is talking shit. I mean, I responded to you. And you respond back to me. So obviously there is that layer of content and entertainment that people do like on here, and the CCs that do have channels, they are entertained by it as well. So I do it, but I just don't. I'm just not fully invested in it as much as I could be. But
I've seen though that
yeah.
you have supporters, like you have some.
I,
I've seen them in there.
listen, based on based on what how her check gives it up, how they went along with this whole thing that she made up. Like, it's wild to me, like how they can just switch and not ask her any fucking questions. And like, it's all because like she
Yeah.
does have the numbers on her side. And I do see why people like Lemon, his dumb goofy ass. His dumb ass even said that I snake fucking nest. And he don't know shit. And then he's even had shit done to him. And he even is going along with the bullshit. But he's a retard anyway, so of course he wouldn't fucking understand.
Who you talking about, Lemon?
Yeah.
Oh well, drag him too. I would just throw him right on into content and drag him too. He'd be dragged. That's what I would do. Just drag them. They got the numbers. I'm telling you, you drag them. As long as they're talking on your channel, people's going to be looking for your response. But when they go to your channel and they see you don't have a live scheduled, you ain't been live for 3, 4, 5 days, they're like, and then if you respond 4 days later, they're over that shit. You got to
right. Yeah.
For the next day. If it's
too
many days, they're over that shit.
Ness has told me that too. Like, you gotta respond back like right away, or people forget, or they don't. By that point, they don't even fucking care. Yeah.
And I felt like you was a little late on a Sean Bradley and the Ness thing. You would have had more numbers and more support had you jumped on that either that night or the very next day.
But Rick, I don't be watching this shit live though. Sometimes that was a replay I watched and I saw that on J-Dun.
Yeah, but
so you know what I'm saying. So
a couple hours after she did it. I see, because you shared it. I'll be looking now. Yeah, you shared it like 4 hours.
You damn, you're right though. I did go. It was like the next day or something like that, or something like where I did go live about it. Okay, yeah.
Even if it's real quick, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know, because I think too much into it, because I see how someone from my sector moves.
Them ones think they're somebody, right? You got your name. And the bitches that think they're the biggest bitches is mouth, which is Lemon, Ness, and whoever. Your name's in their mouth, so I would definitely be using the hell out of them. They know better than to talk
right.
to me.
Run that shit up on them. Right.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna get off here, but Rick, I do appreciate having this conversation with you, and I don't take none of this shit seriously. At the end of the day, like, I was even laughing at some of the shit you were saying, because you did, I mean, it was entertaining, because I was dying laughing with the cat lady shit and stuff like that. Yeah. I was like, yeah, you had me going. I was like, that was some funny ass shit, but
I just keep talking my shit, but I don't have no problem with you. You're not mad to me. You didn't do nothing to me like that major for me to be. It's just all fun and games or whatever. I don't have no problem.
Yeah. I try to just keep shit on YouTube. So
there's some bitches that I really don't like, but you're not one of them.
All right. Well, thanks for having me up, Rick.
Right.
Good night, everybody in the chat.
All right. Thanks for coming through. All right. So that was that. I'm still going to talk my shit. You know what I mean? I call people bitches. I'll still be talking my shit. I can't help that. But it ain't that deep. I don't really got no problem with him. It ain't that deep. And like I want to say, I be dragging Ness and shit like that. J-Dun, is that you?
I'm so glad. Glad. Hey, Rick.
Hey, what's up?
I'm happy that y'all were able to speak like men.
Mm-hmm. It ain't no problem. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't no threat or nothing like that.
Well, yeah, I'm happy about that. Yeah, I was just tuning in, and I'm happy
Mm-hmm.
that that's the case. Cause I think that y'all got misunderstood, but I just think that he didn't understand how Ness was until he found out. He had to fuck around and find out.
Yeah, and he did.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But either
and
way,
he
how in the hell are you?
good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I'm not gonna hold you. I just wanted to say that I'm happy to see that.
Yeah, that was pretty good. And I'm glad you stopped through. And I guess he had to see for himself. You know what I mean? And he did. But that's why
Hmm.
I don't. I don't know. He shouldn't have been that. Like, and they get into it with the beef with you, like, oh, Jay, understand. But you know how to move. You don't trust these bitches. You will like network with them, play with them, but you're always ready for these bitches too, because you already know how they play. Just like when they were saying, oh, you do all this type of shit, and like you said, you had all this kind of shit done to you. So you're just playing back the way they want to play, and now they want to make it seem like you're diabolical, but it was all content and fun and games when they were doing the shit to you.
Correct. Ain't that the damn truth, Rick?
Mm-hmm.
That's the truth because they forgot everything about. But even with her when she was with this he, they was fucking with me. Had bothered you, had bothered Deanna. I mean, just all over the place. But then once you get them back, then she a victim. And that's why I think Stephen got fucked up because Stephen came through when she was playing herself as a victim. No, that hoe ain't no victim. But either way, I'm happy that y'all squashed everything, or at least for now.
Yeah.
At least if Stephen beef with you, it's his own beef.
Yeah, I mean, I'm probably still gonna be shady, and he probably is too. But I don't have no beef with him. No.
Okay, well, wonderful. Reed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
All right.
that's all I wanted was
Okay.
to
Well,
tell you
thank you
that I
for.
was proud of you.
Uh, well, thank you. Thanks for coming through.
All right, you're welcome.
All
Okay,
right. I'll
bye.
talk to you later. Yeah. But oh, what I wanted to say about Nest though, because it was like a bash Nest thing, and I'm always going to bash her because we just have beef. But I look at Nest the same way how I look at um Stefan or whatever. I don't take her serious or nothing like that. I'll drag her anytime I get ready. Anytime she says something I don't like, I'll drag her. She's not a threat to me. She can't read like me. I don't know. I don't look at her like that because she looked up to me, and I just synced her from the inception. So, and I was already here doing my thing, so I can't never look at her like she's not on my level. I can. So she's just like him. She's just a little older than him, a little more seasoned in the sector than him. But I see her in the same way that I see him. But I will say that she did watch us, admire us, all types of shit like that. Want to be like us, model her channel after us, and all types of shit. And she did do a good job. She went over there. She stole Pizarro's people. I mean, shit. If you let her come over there and use you and stole your shit, you know what I mean? That's only could be blamed on you. You know what I mean? But she stole Pizarro's people and shit like that. You gotta allow somebody to sit. I guess they didn't see. They was used to people. It's the same thing, okay? And then you're always gonna have somebody come along. So Ness was like Rodney and all them type of people. So whoever, Dory, all them type of people, Ness was one of them. Going and hanging up with them and hanging up under their channels and always up on their panels and shit like that. Now, how Ness do? Ness have Dory over there. She have this person over there, that person over there, Trish over there, all kind of people over there. Some of them people ain't never going, you know what I mean, steal your shit. You could have Trish over there every night. The people still not going to go over there to her. You can have Dory over there every night. The people's not still not going over there. You can have this person, that person. You can have Brooke over there every night. She's been her own content creator. She's still not going to get a lot of numbers in her chat. But then you have somebody like Rodney, honestly, and he can't even roast, gag, and drag, but he's popular. He had Mod Stick and Jay Wilson's chat, this person's chat. He's over there hanging with MU. He already had his little networks and his little foot in the game. Now, you let somebody like him up there every night, and he's unique because he got a little country accent. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people say the same words. Like, they're like Shakim and them. What's up, Max? They're like Shakim and them. And he tries to copy off Ness and say whatever she's saying and all that. He had to pay his way in. But you got somebody genuine like Rodney, and it's not the fact that he can even roast, gag, and drag. It's the fact that he's different. It's the fact that his accent's different. It's kind of like why the Memphis rap scene is popular right now. It's not that the people can rap super hard or they got the best bars or anything, but they're just different. They have a different sound. It sounds different. It's different. Rodney has his own swag. Not that he's the strongest roaster, gagger, or drag. He got his own swag. He got his own accent. He moves to the beat of his own drums. He got his own words. He says his own slang. He had all that before, and it was something different. So therefore, he was able to eat a little better than the rest of them off of hanging with Ness. So that's what Ness do. Ness already had the little roast, gag, and a drag, tried to be like us and all this stuff. She already had a little roast game and all that, to where Dory and them don't, or whoever. So Pizarro was opening up panels every night. She had people from the black sector over there and Brianna. They had men over there from the Mo 3 sector, all kinds of shit like that. Ness was already acclimated in the beef sector. Plus, she can roast it. She got a roast game and this and that. So she went over there. They had a new audience that was outside the beef sector because Pizarro and them, you know, they was falling a little short in the beef sector. And how they grew up their channels to do the 1Ks and all that type of shit was networking with these other people like the black sector, the Mo 3 sector, the mommy sector, and all that. And hosting them people on top of the beef sector people is how they were able to match numbers with people like Phi Babe and shit like that. So she was fresh out the rehab and shit, went up on their channels, and we all knew her from the beef sector, but these other sectors did not know who Ness was. But Pizarro and them was hosting them over there on her channel. So when Ness came out the rehab, she went over there hanging with them, and they already knew who she was. So she was showing off her roasting skills or whatever the fuck she thought to their new audience who didn't know her, who was not beef sector and shit like that. She did that and then tried to reel the people back over to her channel. And then she also strategically fell out with Brianna, but still kept Pizarro around to be on her channels and panels and shit. Then she made back up with Brianna and fell out with Pizarro, so she could position herself to have beef with one of them, but still use the other one to get up on her platform. She was up on there flirting with her guys and talking to them guys that they was having over there on her panels and all types of shit like that. And ended up more so stealing Pizarro's people, because Pizarro really stole Brianna's people. Then Ness came along hanging with them, and she stole Pizarro's people and brought them all back home to her channel. Once she had them over there, she was consistently content creating. In her past stints in the beef sector, she really wasn't that consistent. But this last time, after she stole them people, and since she got a little bit more numbers than a 70 maybe that she maxed out before, the 100 people in her chat that she maxed out with before all the other times she was here, once she seen she had a little foothold in the 4 and the 500s on her people, she started becoming more consistent and stole their people and held on to their people. And now she rocking over there with their people, and they acting like they original. And the crazy part is they are still once in a while go back over there and fuck with Pizarro. They really don't fuck with Brianna that much. Her shit really done fell off. But they'll still go back over there and fuck with them a little bit. But like their home camp, they're finessers now. Like they're finessers. Like the Intels and the Pettyville is the finessers now. And but they allowed that. That's what you get with hanging. They could have held it and held their people and still been holding them. That's what you get for letting anybody around. Because you think that you're the star and this is my platform and I'm running shit and I'm the star. I'm going to invite all these people up here. But no matter what, I'm the star. And it might work for like the first 5, 6 people that come on your shit every night. But maybe the 7th person might be that standout person that everybody takes a liking to and shit like that. And then they end up leaving you for the person that you introduced your audience to. I just sit over here with my motherfucking people and do my 1-2 and all that. You know what I'm saying? I just sit over here and with my people and do my 1-2 and all that. Because at the end of the day, Pizarro is not monetized. So you only get your money from your cash apps anyway. So you're not getting your money from your channel or being monetized. You're only getting your money from your cash apps. And then, I mean, people's not rich out here. So if she done stole your people, you're introducing your audience to people that have channels. I can see if you're introducing your audience to subscribers that are coming up on hitting your link, but you're introducing your channel to other content creators who are trying to get on. And then they get on and shit and blow up and take your motherfucking people. Now they taking some of your motherfucking money. These people ain't rich out here. So now if they found their newfound home over Ness's and she gives them mod sticks and she's shouting them out to where Pizarro had her favorites in the chat that she's calling out and saying, hey, what's up, so-and-so? But there's some people that be in your chat every motherfucking day, but you don't really give them that much recognition. You don't really give them that much shine or attention. They go over there with Nessa and she's actually saying, hi, so-and-so, and hi, so-and-so. And you know what I'm saying? They feel like they're more at home over there. And then you get the people that abandon ship, they ain't rich. So they got to pick who they going to get their money to. Now they giving the money to the person that you introduced your audience to this person. Your subbies done ran over there to them. So a lot of your main major supporters done ran over there. And she knows some of these people are your major supporters because not only is she on your panel every night, but she been in your chat and she's watching your motherfucking chat. She knows who pays you. She knows who your biggest supporters is. So those are the people that she's going to give a mod stick to. Why do you think Femme Noir got a mod stick over there? Because she seen Femme was one of Five Babe's biggest supporters. So if I have one of Five Babe's biggest supporters in my chat, I'm going to give them a mod stick. Look how many mod sticks Tisa had. She might have not even been paying them or paying them what she was paying Five. But the fact that they knew that she had a bag, everybody wanted to give Tisa a mod stick. It just be what it be. You feel me? It just be what it be. They're not strategic at all. You know what I'm saying? They're not strategic and they just be fucking their shit up. You know what I mean? And fucking their money up. Especially somebody that be on, if you're on here begging, you're on here begging for money, you're on here begging for cash apps and all types of shit like that. Hold on to your motherfucking people if you know you need the money. Why would you introduce a content creator that got a little bit of clout, got a little bit of steam, and I feel like Ness can roast better than Pizarro. Why would you introduce your audience to her? She can't come up on my channel. Go on your channel and do what you do on your channel and get it popping over there on your channel and see if you can get it popping over there on your channel to draw the people over here. But I'm not going to draw you up on my shit so you can entertain my people, then go back to your motherfucking channel and try to bring them the fuck back over there with you. Nah, baby, you got content. People like that, if you know they're kind of strong and they got a little name and shit like that and they're trying to use you to get introduce yourself over there on your motherfucking channel. You can't introduce. Dory and them can come up here. Not Ness, you gotta go do that over here. We could talk through the chat or whatever, this and that. But as far as content creator, you're already a little strong. I know you only got the beef sector, and you know I got the Mo3s and all them people. They don't know you because you just got out of rehab, and you're not going to introduce your motherfucking self over here with me. Go introduce yourself over there and see if you can attract them over there. But you won't be attracting yourself to them over here. Now, but you attracted them, and now you lost some of your money and lost some of your motherfucking support and lost some of your motherfucking crab legs and shit. Now this bitch over there eating motherfucking lobsters and shit in motherfucking Seattle, Washington and shit. She eating shit out the motherfucking Pacific Ocean. You was eating real good out the Atlantic. Now you done gave this bitch a little morsel and shit. And now she over there eating good out the motherfucking Pacific with your motherfucking people and your motherfucking money and shit. That's really weird. But that's what y'all get. That's what y'all get for thinking y'all know every motherfucking thing and y'all better than y'all this and y'all that. And y'all created this shit. Y'all created these motherfucking monsters and shit. And now y'all shit's looking all watered down and shit. Y'all trying to hold on to something. And first and foremost, y'all bitches don't got no content. Y'all ain't doing nothing. Nobody's getting popped because we gave y'all the content before. We fed y'all before. Y'all ate off that real shit that we was giving y'all. Now y'all got to go live about that's messed up because so-and-so YouTube cameras is going live over Ness and they're supposed to be cool. She should. Your content's about who? Your content's about who's going live over people and Stefan not going to the vacation. That's your strongest shit. Ain't nobody get their head popped off on here. None of that type of shit's going on. Nothing. Y'all was so excited when Sean Bradley went over there to Jay Dunn's. Prior to that, y'all don't be really having no content. Y'all contents be ass. Like, y'all don't got no type of content every day. Y'all be on live every day. Y'all be in the beef sector. I don't even click on y'all shit no more. I don't watch y'all. I don't click on y'all. There ain't nothing to watch. Like, what am I listening to? Like, listening to fucking dead air stereo instructions or some shit. I click on y'all motherfucking lives. Y'all ain't even talking about nothing. It's not entertaining. It's boring. Like, ain't nothing going on. Like, I go to watch some other shit. Like, that's what I've been watching. Other shit. Go watch Layla Ali talk about Clarissa Shields. And I'm watching Vlad TV again. Gloria Velez, this trick ass on motherfucking Vlad TV. And you know what I mean? He hosting more interviews. I'm watching the motherfucking Breakfast Club and shit. I'm not watching y'all bitches. Y'all ain't talking about nothing, right? Y'all ain't talking about a damn thing. Every day, y'all never talk about nothing. But the last thing, like I seen, was like some shit. Like, I'm not talking about, like, I was watching like ODS's, and then the audio guy hit the link, and then he let the Shakim dude drag him, but the Shakim dude can't even drag. I think the audio dude's like a nice guy and all this stuff. Like, I don't know what their point is, but then he went back to his channel, and then he was complaining about what was going on over there. I don't know. And then they said like he struck his channel. So like listen, like this is crazy. Like, okay, the audio person, and I heard he got docs, whatever, like, but listen, you don't want to, like, if he dragged you, whatever, like, you don't want to strike there because you're still trying to grow and nobody else talks to you. That's really crazy. Like the audio, nobody else talks to you. I don't even watch y'all. I never watch your channel or nothing, but I just heard like like you struck Shakim, or you were taking a claim to Shakim struck it on type of shit. Y'all talk to each other. So if you strike him and his channel's gone, then what? You ain't got no content. Your beef is with him. So why would you want to strike it? No, you want him to talk. You want him to drag you. You want him to dox you. You want him to do everything. You want him to put his pictures up and all that type of shit. So you can come back to your channel and do the same motherfucking thing back to him. Now, if you take him off of here, it's not like you got all these multiple beefs and all this multiple different content you can pick and choose. That's like the only beef you got. So why would you want to take his channel? Then you just took your own content away. I want him to stay. I wouldn't be fine. I don't want to strike him. I don't care what he said. He could put up Bert, Ernie, all them motherfucking bitches. I'll go there and ragtag his little midget motherfucking crack baby ass all over this motherfucking YouTube anytime. And when I dry up, see, because I got other shit to talk about. I can come up here and drag Ness, put my nose to Sean Bradley, all types of shit, people with shit y'all don't even know about. I got shit to talk about. I'm affiliated with everybody and people that y'all don't even know about. But I already know if my shit dry up, I could always snatch that motherfucking crack baby up by his motherfucking ear. So I wouldn't want him to go anywhere. I would want him to stay right the fuck there where he's at. So just in case I want to come up on here and talk to my people and it's a little dried up and I don't got shit to do with the real people and I can't give and deliver y'all some shit, I can put a little crack baby up on this motherfucking screen in the thumbnail and ragtag his ass all through the motherfucking Detroit streets and drown his motherfucking ass in the Detroit River on this motherfucking bitch anytime I get ready. So I wouldn't want him to go anywhere. I would want him to stay right there. I want him to stay put right there. And so I come back or circle back around and slap his motherfucking head off on this motherfucking YouTube. But y'all flagging each other and each other's content, that don't make no sense to me. I will never understand that. I will never understand playing other people's content, putting other people's pictures up here, and I will never understand people that are trying to grow and trying to come up on here, trying to flag each other's channels down because y'all only talk to each other. When you flag somebody down, then you just stifled your own commentary because there's only so many videos you can make. I took Shakim's channel, then you can make another video. Shakim's funeral, then you can make another video. Shakim's body bag, and then you can make another video. And then the people's like, yeah, we heard that the last 3 times. What else? What's next? Well, I didn't think that far ahead, actually. Damn, Shakim was my only motherfucking content and shit out here. I wanted to either pop him down. I wanted this exclusive to say I did it. You know what I mean? And I'm taking the claim, staking claim to it. I talked about it 3 times, a couple weeks later. Ain't nobody interested. Damn, man, I should have gave this nigga. You might as well take that strike back and let him come back out here so you can strike him again. Just do that. Because you're going to need him. You're going to need him. So I would take the strike back and let his channel come back, talk shit to him, and then strike his ass again. Talk about a little bit, Take the strike back. Let him pop back up. Just keep toying with him like that. Just keep toying with him like, take the strike back, then come back, just pop him. Take the strike back. But I seen you hit a link over there, and it looked like all your ops, because it didn't seem like nobody liked you over there on ODS. And ODS, he's always going to like play neutral and shit like that. I mean, of course, that's what he's supposed to do because he's getting the content. You know what I mean? If y'all want to come up there and give you some content and run it up, then go up there and run it up. So he's always going to play neutral. But I seen you go over there in the ops territory and get dragged. Like, just say what you got to say over there on your channel. Don't never go up in the ops. Y'all move a little crazy. Y'all move a little crazy, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going nowhere, running nothing up on nowhere. I can run it up right here. If any bitch talk about me around here, the people's going to come right back here and see me talk about you. Period. But, all I got to say is, that's all I got to say. 2.5 hours, beef sector commentary. I'm not even talking about none of that shit I came to talk about. I was going to come and talk about Layla Ali and Clarissa Shields. I was going to come and talk about Bimmy Anthony, which I don't know. Some of y'all might know. Some of y'all might not. Deborah Anthony's brother, Waka Flocka's uncle. He was also part of the Supreme team in New York City and Queens. This is what these real niggas should be talking about. ZX and them and Ghettos and them and Lemon's supposed to be straight. These real niggas should be talking about that. But he's supposed to be CIA informant that locked motherfucking Supreme up and Supreme's other co-defendant, and also 10 Toes Down, who is a content creator who some of y'all might know. He's supposed to be the police too. And that's what just came out or whatever. And a lot of these people like ZX and them from the black sector did content with 10 Toes and them and Bullets Gotti and them and all that. But they don't want to talk about that shit. They always want to be up in some gay people's business, some women's business, and some motherfucking beef sector business, bitch. But there's some shit out here for these real niggas to be talking about, but they don't be talking about it. They want to be over here in this motherfucking business, gossiping and being all motherfucking chatty patty and shit. That, and then, you know, D'Angelo passed away. Then I heard some other shit about Angie Stone. You know, they're putting shit out on Angie. You know, rest in peace, Angie. But, you know, saying she done groomed D'Angelo when she was already a singer-songwriter. So she was already in a position of power, and she was in her 30s. He was 19, which we knew that. But that, you know, that's the reason why he stopped making music and shit like that. And his family's supposed to be coming out and all types of shit. Yeah, they don't be talking about none of that real shit, Max. They don't be talking about none of that real shit. Yeah, because I know they know because they're soft. That too. They know niggas will pull up. They're soft. But it's a guy named Champ from out of Brooklyn. Champ is an OG. You know, been in prison and all that. But he was doing the show with he was a co-host on that show with Math Hoffa that they was doing in the barbershop and shit like that. And so he was working with Bimmy or whatever. And then, but Bimmy's supposed to be a rat and been a CIA informant for the last 40 years. He's on the payroll, getting paid $90,000 a year. Also, they're saying 10 Toes Down is the police as well. You know what I mean? He's saying that. He's saying 10 Toes Down is the police as well. And Bimmy and is got Kenneth Supreme McGriff, Supreme, the one that had 50 Cent shot up and killed. Also, what's the dude's name? Big Nose Gary. They said Bimmy's behind the reason why Big Nose Gary got killed and all types of shit. There's some real nigga shit going on in these motherfucking streets. But these straight niggas that be around here, they don't be talking about none of that type of, they don't even do that type of content. They be always up in somebody's girls' business and shit. That's weird. Was Bimmy the informant that had me stuck? Yeah, that's what they say. They said Bimmy was the informant. But they said Deb Anthony, they said she's the OG. You know, they said Deb Anthony's the OG. She's the real G in the family, and she's the real, you know what I mean? She's an OG. And they was talking all kind of shit. They said Bimmy had helped LL on one of those last albums. I forget what the album was. But LL ain't fucked with him ever since because LL heard he was a rat and all that shit. You know what I mean? They're all from Hollis. It's a lot of shit going on with that. I be watching all. That's what I be watching. I be watching and knowing all that type of shit. I don't know who you're talking about. I will be friends with someone who docks Deanna. Who docks Deanna? First of all, who docks Deanna? You will be blocked for that. But I'm not friends with nobody. First of all, let me answer that for you before you get blocked. I'm not friends with nobody but like Deanna and all them. So when you say friends with Rick Reed, friends is a very strong word. What do you mean by friends? Do you mean by like, but I'm talking on here networking? Because I'm not friends with nobody, you know. She's one of the people I'm friends with. One of the few people I'm friends with. But so whoever you're saying I'm friends with that docs Deanna, I'm not friends with that person. I don't talk to that person. I don't talk to them behind the scenes. I keep my motherfucking circle small. What you mean? You on some YouTube shit? Like you ain't on no real life shit. You're talking about some YouTube type shit. I don't even know who you're talking about, but whatever you're talking about, it's very YouTube. It's very virtual reality. It is very beef sector. I'm not whoever you're talking about. I'm not friends with them. I'll tell you that right now. They don't got my phone number. They can't call my motherfucking phone right now. They can't talk to me. They can't get up with me. What? You see me talking about them? Or did you see me like use them as a reference point in this video for content or to spin a narrative? Did I spin a narrative? Maybe I spun a narrative in somebody's behalf today and it got you confused that I might really fuck with them or I might be friends with them or anything, but I don't fuck with them. I don't know them. Whoever you're referring to, they ain't no friend of mine. I don't know. Maybe I had spun a narrative, you know? Maybe I had spun a narrative to fit my narrative and my commentary that I'm doing when I'm being a content creator on here. But when I click this motherfucker off, Rick Reed's a real individual, and I'm not friends with most the 97% of these bitches that you ever see me talk to on here. Excuse me. But you can go on and get Danny up out of here. I'm not friends with nobody. And anybody that adopts Deanna, I probably doxed them back. I probably gave them her the tea to get back at them. Well, I doxed everybody in this. To be honest, I done doxed everybody in this sector, mostly myself. I'm done talking to you, Danny boy. I don't give a fuck if there's straight people in a sector. I'm done with you. I let you troll in here and be great. Max, could you show Danny boy the door? I'm done talking to you at this point because you're dumb. You're dumb. You're a troll on a troll page with somebody's kid's picture or something looking crazy. You're looking crazy anyway. Whoever that is, whoever's picture that is, looks crazy. You're looking crazy. You're asking dumbass motherfucking internet questions and shit like that. Like you ain't got no motherfucking common sense up in your motherfucking brain cells or no shit like that. You're acting dumb. I hate dumb people. I really do. I'm not even saying that because you made that comment. I hate dumb people that can't separate the internet and shit from reality. Like y'all live this shit like it's really real, like it's really real life. That's the pep talk I was just giving to Stefan about Ness and them. While he's saying I thought they was real and I thought they was, I had to let them know like this is, bitches will turn on you for content and commentary any motherfucking day. This is a show at the motherfucking end of the day. Ain't no motherfucking, like the real friends is hard to find. Few and far between, you know what I mean? But Deanna's one of my motherfucking real friends. We met up in real life. She can call my phone right now. We talk all the time. Don't be about YouTube. Sometimes it do. I doxed everybody in this motherfucking sector, sent her all types of tea. And if a bitch dox her again, I'm going to dox y'all and I'm going to send it back to her again. Like I did to many other times. I'm like one of the number one doxers in the motherfucking beef sector on some real shit. A lot of people know that the real beef sector know. And I mean, I'll still get in my motherfucker. I'm not as active as I used to be, but I'll still get in my bag. And if one of my friends need my motherfucking help, I'll just get on back up in my bag and give them what they need to, you know, lay a bitch out. And I don't give a fuck if I pretend to be cool with that bitch up on here or not. They're not a friend of mine. We're just associates. We're just in the beef sector doing, you know what I mean, content and shit like that. But that's my real friend. So if you play with her, I'm going to lay your ass out and I'll still come up on here and fake it with you. Hey, how you doing? Hey, how you doing? How you been and everything? Everything good over there? While Deanna's over there laying your motherfucking ass out with the tea that I gave her to. That's how we laid I'm Goddess out on here. That's how we laid Goddess out on here. Sean Bradley and all types of shit. Some of the beefs I didn't even get up into, but I passed the tea off so she could lay your ass out, and I sat right up on here and smiled up in your motherfucking face like everything was all motherfucking, like my name was Bennett and I ain't motherfucking in it, bitch, while she was over there laying your motherfucking ass out with the tea that I sent her. Period. I'm talking about Bree being doxxed by King Run. Oh, my bad. I thought you was talking to me. Well, you could stay in here then. What's up? Love you too, Skillet Rose Bennett out of Pittsburgh. But you said you're talking about Bree being doxxed by King Roman and ODS still friends with him. Well, that's a narrative because Bree never got doxxed by King Roman. King Roman said that. Well, listen, I don't care what they going through or how their relationship is or what all them people got going on. That's how they choose to rock and communicate and all that. But I will say that's a narrative. What you're talking about right there, King Roman threatened to dox Brianna, but I've never seen King Roman come up on here and show anything of Brianna's. Nothing. So King Roman never doxed Brianna. The rumor was that Brianna doxed King Roman, and that's how his information got out. Because the morning when King Roman's information and his nudes were sent out, or his information and his name, his nudes or whatever was sent out, Brianna was one of the people that the page sent it to. So it was rumored that Brianna doxed King Roman. King Roman threatened to dox Brianna, but I've never seen King Roman come up on here and show any of Brianna's personal information. I'm a B sector connoisseur. If it was some other way, I would have said it. That's what I see. That's the facts of the situation. Is that not the facts of the situation? Oh, what y'all saying King Roman was doxxed by his boyfriend? That's a narrative. Maybe that's true. Maybe it ain't. I haven't heard who. They said Warren Key Pro. I heard of different narratives, but I haven't seen no receipts. See, the old beef sector, we deal in receipts. We deal in receipts and we deal in the facts of people's life. I've never seen any receipts, just like I've never seen any receipts of King Roman doxing Brianna. I've never seen that. I've never seen no receipts. I heard him threaten her to do it, but I've never seen him put anything out. I've never seen none of her information or tea being dropped over there on his channel. But I've also heard a rumor that she was the one that doxed him. I heard that rumor too. I don't know about the rumors and stuff, but there's no facts to none of that stuff that you're saying. Whatever you're writing in the chat, that's just narrative. That's beef sector narratives, YouTube narratives. That's the beef sector subscriber police. That is conspiracy theory. I hate conspiracy theories, by the way. I cannot stand conspiracy theories. Like, I deal in the facts of people's life. I hate me a conspiracy theory. I'd rather just, deal with the facts. But it was okay for King Roman to never show none of them did. So none of them showed receipts. So what I'm telling you is all that stuff that you're writing in my chat is narratives. James still pushed the narrative, but he never showed receipts. James Roman still pushed the narrative. What narrative? I don't know. But what you're talking about is narratives and stuff like that. And anyways, like all that shit, that don't have nothing to do with me. None of that shit has nothing to do with me whatsoever. That is none of my business, none of my beefs. I'm not involved in that, caught up in that or nothing. That's just like somebody, you should be talking that like some on their channels, I think you should be writing that in their chats on their channels, because in my chat or my channel, I don't have nothing to do with that shit. That does not involve me at all. Still on Brianna's name of doxing. I don't know. I don't care. I don't know. I don't care. That don't got nothing to do. You should be writing that in their chats. Like, what do you want me to do with that? Like, that ain't even tea. You're telling stuff that we all know and everybody knows and everybody heard. Like, you're not even dropping no jewels or no gems over there. You're just spinning the same old narratives, them old narratives from like a year ago or 2 years ago. That's the same stuff we heard. You ain't even dropping no gems or no tea. You're not telling me nothing. I don't know. We don't know. We ain't heard. But a lot of that shit's narratives. None of that shit's facts. I don't know. That shit's weird. That's weird. Bye. I had a good time with y'all. You know, appreciate y'all coming through. Hit that like button for me. That right there, I ain't interested in that. That ain't even good. That ain't even good content. That ain't even good commentary. All right, but I hope y'all enjoyed my live and shit. You know what I mean? I hope I entertained y'all. I'm gonna come back through and check y'all out, even if I have to do one of these and just talk. You know what I'm saying? Like I did. I appreciate y'all, the Roll Beef sector in the building. Thank y'all for coming through and supporting me and shit like that. I would appreciate a like. I'm not asking y'all for y'all money or no shit like that. What's up? What's up, Petty? And I seen you, Petty, when I was talking to Stefan. But I was just like trying to focus on the interview. But I seen all y'all, Miss Ryan, seen all y'all come through. Appreciate y'all, LaWanda. Yeah, my girl Max Boogie in the motherfucking building. But yeah, appreciate all y'all for coming through. You already know, you know what I mean. I kick it with the real. My subscribers are real. I'm real. We just come through and shoot the shit about these motherfucking bitches and shit like that. I'm always gonna come through and do that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm getting the fuck up off of here. I gave almost 3 hours of some good shit, I feel like. You know what I'm saying? But I'm going to holler at y'all later. You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all. And I'm going to check y'all out. Deuces.